mean? It's wordplay. This ain't to make friends. I'm ready for another close-up, Mr. DeVille. Welcome to Wordplay Podcast, episode 84. I am your host, Dre Parker, and as always, by my side, Big J.
What up?
And today we got one of the Wordplay homies in the building, financial guru, Nova Brown. What's good, homie?
What's good? Appreciate y'all having me.
You ready to talk some shit?
Talk some shit.
Because we like the pod. I missed you, Jay.
Yeah, we've been gone for a while. That last week's episode.
We gotta stop saying that shit because every time we say that shit, bro, we end up doing another week.
Yeah, you're right.
Every fucking time. But in light of all that, we popped off dummy missions. Feel free to look at my dummy mission. My story is released now.
Yeah,
I have multiple stories left to do, but it was funny. I watched that shit about 35 times.
I edited it. No, nigga, so I ain't watching that shit. I did that shit. I got
amazing.
enough.
We got to get your dummy mission.
Yeah, I think I did one, but I can't remember.
You got a dummy mission.
Oh yeah, for
you
sure.
You doing the dummy mission. Okay. So
So
that's the new rule. Anybody that come to Wordplay, the podcast, you have to do a fucking dummy mission. If you don't know what a dummy mission is, it's a chain of events that wasn't meant to happen at that moment. Just think, what's the goddamn movie? Hangover. That was a complete dummy mission.
Thanks.
All right.
What you got?
How the fuck was y'all week, man? Y'all couple weeks, man. What's going on? It's
My shit been long, bro. I just came from out of town last week.
out of town celebrating the anniversary.
You know First year
1
anniversary.
year. You want to get divorced yet?
Nah, I'm good.
Not a little bit.
It was fun as hell though. Even though we went to Tennessee, we had to take my daughter. That was like the unforeseen thing, but it was cool. Ended up being straight anyway.
Wow.
I would have babysitted her and kept her if she had stayed with me, but I don't think she'd stay with me.
She mean as hell to everybody, bro.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even trip.
I mean, she loved me, but she don't love me like that.
She love you for a minute.
For a minute. I'm a baby for a minute.
Until she don't.
Until she don't. But so are you happy to have made it that? Because that first year would be a hell of a hunt, bro. Trust me, I'm at 5.
You know what? It wasn't as bad as everybody told me it was gonna be. Like as far as like us getting into it and having a lot of problems. Us being together a long time before we got married, it kind of like it was just another year. You know what I'm saying? We building. On
top of her being as ambitious as you are.
Yeah.
I think a lot of shit I would rather like I'm gonna deal with bullshit. She gonna nag, she gonna bitch, she gonna complain, she gonna be unhappy, then she gonna be happy, she gonna want this and then she ain't gonna want that. It's a lot of shit you're gonna get from every single woman. But if your ambition is there, if I'm bullshitting and you ambition more and you get me up, like if I gotta go do some shit, I gotta fuck with you.
Yeah, for sure.
I gotta fuck with you.
For sure.
You feel me? So that's a good thing. So shouts out and congratulations to you for having a year.
Appreciate it.
I'm creeping up on January 3rd.
Damn.
There we go.
Gangster shit, man.
Gangsta shit.
I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. That 5 years, nigga, that's the hard one.
5th.
If you can make it that 5 years, you are good. 5 years, that's a long time.
So you saying 5 years in a relationship or 5 years married?
5 years in a marriage.
Okay.
Because the shit changes when you get into a fucking marriage. You know that. But if you're not married already.
No, not yet.
Shit completely changes.
Does the change come from the outside pressures or the pressures that you put on yourselves?
I think it comes from the social pressures.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
the
which is
ideas
the outside.
of what people think. Mm-hmm. So that's what I learned about relationships, period. Especially when women get into relationships. Men, when we get into a relationship and then a marriage, the main objective we want is for nothing to change.
Yeah.
But women's aspect is they want everything to change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what fuck everything up.
Yeah, because then they have a life expectation as far as like what they want to do and what they want their life to be, and it might not coincide with yours.
Time-wise, for sure.
Yeah, so if you don't communicate and have a conversation beforehand, you could end up in a relationship or a marriage where you like, I don't know this bitch like that.
Not to mention that the pre-midlife crisis is a real thing. Is a real thing.
I never even thought about it.
I think like a pre-midlife crisis is like, especially like in our time,
like in our 30s,
but like creeping to your 30s.
Okay.
Because traditionally, like we had this shit mapped out when we was 19 how our life was gonna be set up. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So then the real pressures of life come in, and you like, well, shit, ain't nothing the way I thought it was gonna be.
So you
start making dramatic, and then when you make those type of decisions, that's when shit goes south.
Yeah.
Then you become more and more unhappy.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then now you have unhappiness in a relationship, and your
seeping
spouse can't do anything about it because that's some personal shit.
That's one of the
you know what I'm saying?
biggest problems, man.
Yeah, it's just
and you can actually put problems on another person by not dealing with yourself like that in that way.
Facts.
Because all you're doing is projecting that shit in a relationship.
Now I know this is no slate to my wife or your girl or however. You feel me? But I feel like nobody should be in nobody relationship that serious in a domestic capacity unless you 100% with yourself.
Yeah.
For real. Like you, cause that shit you're gonna have problem after problem after problem if you don't know who you are.
Yeah, it's a direct conflict of what
That
you want to
shit
do.
is the worst shit in the world. Like for real, bro. Like, cause you see that motherfucker changing.
Yeah.
You see your wife changing, and you be like, I'm the same nigga.
Yeah.
When I wake up and when I go to sleep, I'm the same dude. But you're a fucking chameleon. You're changing.
Yeah.
You feel me? And you just sit back and watch the change, and then try to hope that she turned into somebody that you still love.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's the end result of that. But we ain't got to keep going into that. But it's a hell of a conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
Congratulations to you, Big J.
Appreciate
you
it,
made
appreciate
it.
it.
You made it. Now, in typical wordplay fashion, before we get to the shits, we like to play a few games. That's things people do for views, and one gotta go. Now, things people do for views first. This week, in things people do for views, I have my man's Robert Richard. Now, if y'all don't know who Robert Richard is, just think of Cousin Skeeter.
Okay.
Not the Skeeter, the cousin.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I remember.
Stumbling around online, found a video of this nigga talking about some shit. Now you know who this gray-eyed nigga is, right?
Yeah.
Overly buff. Used to be in the show with Kyla Pratt. I hated him then because I loved her. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I found a video of this nigga talking. I want. This is the things people do for views is the epitome of motherfuckers doing shit strictly for attention. Okay. Now, I found this video very interesting because I never heard this story from this type of nigga before. But let's get to it. Hold on, my bad.
I ain't even think about it. Go
in
ahead.
California, being a bad kid, running the streets, and I was involved in like gang life and being in trouble. And one day I was just outnumbered by a bunch of gangbangers, and I ran to a random building.
That's crazy.
And the building was an acting school, and I was just in there stalling because I was outnumbered. So, and then I ended up filling out an application, wasting time, and then the rest is history.
Everything
So-
happens
Actor shit.
This nigga said that he was involved in gangs,
That doesn't even sound like one.
got outnumbered by a gang, ran into a acting school, couldn't stay. I mean, couldn't, because they were still there. They, just stood out there. Now we know gang niggas don't just post up like that. Not out of a fucking acting school, my nigga.
Nigga, ain't nobody in there, bro. We going in there and get this nigga. What you mean?
The shit pissed me off, bro.
Yeah.
Because, nigga, that is not your life at all. What gang was you repping? Then on top of that, I didn't even finish the video. He pulled out a rag, keep my rag on me. It was black. Who the fuck represent black rags? Like, what the fuck is that?
I mean, they got an acting school in the hood where he from?
I'm pretty sure.
Like,
That's
come-
I mean, shit. We Detroit. We got a couple of them.
No, I'm saying like in the gang area where you running from, bro. Like get the fuck out of here, my nigga.
This
was at the
nigga
community
talking about
center or
gang.
something, nigga?
He just sitting there like, you know what? These niggas gonna kill me. So let me fill out this acting application and see what
My
happens.
hood ass about to go ahead and role play real quick. Okay.
Like, nigga, what the fuck, bro? Like, why? Like, remember we talked about this shit a while ago about creating stories or narratives around certain things to increase the likeness of it?
Yeah.
We talked about that. That was some bullshit. I said it was cool. You was like, nah, nigga, don't do no shit like that. This is what the fuck he did.
Yeah.
Rebel Rashad, bitch. You buff motherfucker. You ass ain't... you ain't been in no motherfucking gang, nigga. You know what that life like.
I ain't remember what the nigga looked like until he started talking. I remember that's my man's from Coach Carter one day.
Coach Carter too, nigga. You was Samuel Jackson's son, nigga. You on the bench. Nigga, so no, he started. He started. But no, I'm just saying, bro. Things people do reviews is the epitome of that.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck are you telling that story, bro? That shit not real. You're lying. You're lying.
I mean, shit. To the people who like, what was that interview done by? Like, who?
It was on Hot 97. They had a nice little light-skinned team sitting next to him.
Yeah, they must have did that shit just because he was in New York and he know they don't know about that California shit.
Ain't nobody gonna be like, oh, I used to gangbang with that nigga. Throw your sets. Like, nothing, nigga. You ain't throw a sign up, nothing.
What rag he have?
It was black. I told you, nigga. It wasn't blue, red. That's all I know. And the Spanish niggas, them MS-13s, they got yellow.
Yeah, they got
Or
yellow.
gold or some shit like that. You got a
It
black
ain't
rag. Who the
black.
fuck represents that? You a Panther, nigga? I was pissed. That's Cousin Skeeter, man.
Yeah, that's Cousin Skeeter, bro.
That's Cousin Skeeter.
That nigga been acting since what? What age? What?
Man, a young ass
10,
nigga.
11?
Yeah, he was young.
He was young. So,
he was
bitch, you
young
was
as fuck
10
on
getting
that.
ran into the motherfucking school?
Yeah, you not
Fuck out of here.
I highly doubt it.
But in light of that, Robert Rashard, you inspired me. Now, every week, we do a one gotta go, and I try to fuck Big J head up with some new shit every single fucking week, and I think I got one this week.
What you got?
Well, it's been a couple weeks, but I got you.
Yeah.
So, because I thought about Cousin Skeeter, I said, damn, that was my shit.
Yeah.
So, how about we do a one gotta go of childhood shows?
Okay, what you got?
All right.
Obviously, cousin Skeeter.
No.
Oh, you ain't putting up?
No, because it was good, but it wasn't that goddamn good. The only best part about it was making good.
Yeah, it was.
Best part. Power Rangers.
Okay.
Pick whatever era you want.
Okay.
Gullah Gullah Island.
I remember.
Being your polywog, nigga.
Yeah.
Arthur. Every day when you're walking down the street. Or WWF wrestling.
Damn, why you gotta do that?
Because I'm gangster like that, nigga.
You know what? I already know it's gonna be Arthur. Arthur. Yeah, because that had a little run. It wasn't a big run like that, nigga. It had to be.
It's still on.
No, I'm talking about for me. I watched that shit within probably like what 4 to 6 or 7, and then 8 from there on, nigga. It was Power Rangers. I still seen Power Rangers on, and I looked at it for a minute. One of them old episodes.
Nigga, I got the first movie on the goddamn Netflix.
Nigga,
Nigga,
you watch
think
that
I
shit?
Hell yeah, I watched that shit, bitch.
Dr.
I
Ooze.
like them ninja, nigga. Ooze was the nigga.
Hell yeah.
What about you?
Let me see. I gotta go with Gullah Gullah though. I can't. I like.
Being your polywog.
I know, man.
bro.
I liked Arthur a little bit though, man.
Being your polywog though.
So, fun fact, man. I was kind of like a nerd a little bit in the past, cause like we when I graduated from middle school, I went to the Renaissance, but I didn't know none of the people there. All my classmates, everybody I hoop with, everybody I played football with, all of them went to Bates. Okay. So they would be telling their little Bates stories, and I'm like, I'm from the East Side, bro. I don't even know what Bates is, bro. Like I don't know none of this. So I kept to myself. I did my thing. So my man's Arthur, who was doing his thing. So I can't drop Arthur like that.
Yeah.
So one of them got. So one you got to get rid of one.
I gotta get rid of
Gullah Gullah Island.
Gullah.
I couldn't get rid of them just because, like, nigga, that was like
shit,
the first
bro.
black,
that's
like,
the shit, bro.
that's like the Black Sesame Street, nigga.
So I'm gonna go with Arthur myself, but let me explain why. One, because I would never, ever part with wrestling.
Yeah, me
ever.
Great.
Number one. Number two, I could never, ever part with Power Rangers. Right? Now, Gullah Gullah Island, nigga, I still can hear Binya Polywog voice in my head, my nigga. Arthur was my shit after school. You feel me? Arthur was my shit after school. I fuck with my nigga Art. Cool. Boom. But I don't really, because they change his voice and shit like that, so it's different.
Yeah.
It's different. So, Arthur, you got to get the fuck out of here. We're going to post this question online. I would love to hear y'all childhood show. I think we could do a couple of these bitches, because there's a lot of shows.
Lil Bill.
Because I thought about, fuck Lil Bill.
They fuck with Lil Bill, nigga.
That's Bill Cosby shit, nigga. We got to cancel that nigga, man.
Nigga, I ain't canceling Bill on the Lil Bill, nigga.
Big head motherfucker.
That's the only.
Nah, Wayne
Head.
That's my nigga right there.
I think we just showed our age with that one.
Yeah, bro. Nigga, Wayne Head, Bobby's World.
Yeah.
Nigga, remember Beetleborgs, nigga?
Yeah, that was the shit too.
Nigga,
But that was all direct off of that Power Ranger wave.
Actually, Beetleborgs was direct off of VR Troopers. But VR
No, I'm
Troopers,
saying like all of that shit was like. If
VR,
it wasn't for
VR
no Power,
was the first. VR Troopers was the first.
That was before Power Rangers?
Yep.
Power Rangers was a staple though.
Okay.
I think
yeah,
VR
for
Troopers
real.
was like a year or two before Power Rangers.
I remember I used to watch that shit before I went to school in the morning.
Yeah, that shit was lit, bro.
Man, Beetleborgs. You remember later on?
They got the metallic.
Yeah.
Ooh, that shit was lit, nigga. But no matter all them shows came and went, but wrestling was still the same, nigga.
Yeah.
We still fucked with wrestling, nigga. Monday nights, you got to treat the TV on last because you going back and forth.
I don't think
WWF.
wrestling got like really shitty until like maybe like 2009, 10, 11ish.
It got shitty after WCW had ended.
You talking about when they got absorbed by WWE?
That's when it got shitty.
Yeah, they took over that.
Because the Monday Night Wars is what kept that shit alive.
Yeah.
It's what made you go like, oh nigga, I gotta see what's going on. These niggas fly over here and them niggas fly over there, and they all had equal good people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So but shouts out to Vince and them. But nigga, that was a good one. Gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm cold with this shit, bro. I need to start figuring this shit out.
You just gave us a couple more for the next
Definitely.
For sure.
Now, before we get to the shits, I want to talk about something a little homegrown. Okay. So if you don't know, Catch Me in the Streets, I Uber and Lyft, right? So the other night, I'm driving. It's 3:00 in the morning, right? So when you do an Uber, your name pop up for me to come get you, okay? Fucking name comes up and it says Bang Gang Lonnie Bands. I said, there's no fucking way that it's really Bang Gang Lonnie Bands. Not saying like dog a fucking superstar, But he's he has a hit record.
Yeah.
Had a hit record. Made a couple of dollars. You know, videos, million views, that type of shit.
Yeah.
There's no way it's this nigga. Pull up to the studio. Sure as shit, it's this light-skinned nigga coming out. First thing I said to this nigga is, why the fuck is you putting your name on this shit, nigga?
Yeah.
You gotta.
He's like, bro, big bro, my girl, she from New York, she don't know. Nigga, you better tell her.
Hell yeah.
You shining, nigga. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I could have put my team on your ice like a hockey coach, nigga. You know?
Real shit, though. Real shit, though.
Exactly where he's at.
Nigga, I put that text in so quick.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But shouts out to Lottie Bears. We had a good real nigga conversations, and it actually got my gears turning for some other shit. But I talked to Big J about that.
Yeah.
And this in the works as we speak.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
That was just my random, but it was funny.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Like y'all gotta admit, like I meet a lot of people doing Uber and Lyft, bro. A lot of people.
But you would never think, like, nigga, why would you put your real name on that shit?
Yeah.
As like even a pseudo celebrity or a semi celebrity.
Right.
I couldn't do it, bro.
Yeah.
I'd be John Doe if anything. You know what I'm saying?
I've met like young rappers
Yeah.
like that had to tell me who they are. And then I go like to they like video Instagram and shit like that. Them niggas be having 150, 100, 200,000. Damn, y'all niggas get it like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I mean, big bro, you know
It's a few of them, man.
I mean, that shit keeping you tapped in though. I know
it do keep me tapped in. And I'm glad you're here today because I want to talk to you about that shit because I had a conversation with a young one. He was talking about, just, making all this money in the street and shit like that. And I asked him, nigga, what you own? I mean, I ain't really trying to, nigga, so that don't mean shit. You don't own nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, you got 70,000, go buy a house.
Right.
Even if you just don't want to put nobody in it, nigga, just own something, my nigga.
But you gotta even think about it on the level like these niggas not even owning the operation they working in. You get what I'm saying? They not even
Fuck me
they
up.
getting
'Cause
bags
first
from
off,
niggas.
I like, bro, just own something, bro. Spend like you spend your money on lean and belts and shit like that, nigga. Buy a house.
Because they can control that. You
And
know
I
what
was
I'm
telling
saying?
him, like, one of the dudes, can't think of his name. I was like, my nigga, like, you got kids? He said, yeah. I said, nigga, buy a house, bro. So your kids will always have somewhere to go or always have some money to pull from something.
Yeah.
Because if you die, like right now, that's 70,000. I'm taking that, blood, nigga. Just, but he had nothing on him.
You got some uncles or some cousins that's in a fix and flip. Everybody knows somebody.
Somebody
Yeah, for
doing
real.
it, but
Somebody doing it.
Hell yeah.
like,
Young or not, though.
because we gonna talk about that later about the troubles you face.
Yeah.
When you embark, because I know you deal with a lot of people that's like our age.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And you do more teaching than anything.
Yeah.
When you really want a motherfucker to come to you with a plan, like, all right, this is what I want to do. I want to set everything up, but you like, damn nigga, you don't know nothing. You ain't got shit. You
bring
feel
to the
me?
table?
And I learned that from my experience with real estate, and this is one of the reasons why I got out of real estate. I let my license lapse.
Yeah.
Because I found myself doing more teaching than anything.
Anything, yeah.
Y'all niggas ain't even prepared to buy a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck? Like, nigga, like, but I get it.
But yeah, that's why we
get
need
it.
people to be able to put that information out and help people and guide them in the right direction as far as that. Because a lot of black people really don't know about that shit. As far as like where to start with paperwork or even what to have in order before you can even attempt to do that shit. So we need people out here teaching niggas.
So that shit is so that's what I thought, but I'm like, okay, at some point, nigga, I'm gonna have to start charging for my time.
Yeah.
And if you ain't even got like no earnest money, my nigga, you can't even afford my time because I'm charging you upwards from $50 to $100 an hour.
Yeah.
You feel me? With a minimum of 2 hours because I have to guide you.
Yeah.
I need paperwork. I need to see where your credit score at. Then I'm turning to my mans who can help you with your credit. And then in a year's time, you should have this, and we'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
That's the
feel me?
plan. Yeah.
But we're gonna talk about it later.
That patience game up.
Exactly.
That patience
Exactly.
game up.
All right, so first thing in the shits. Let's jump right into the shit. Let's talk Tank.
Okay.
Let's talk. We got to everybody. Y'all know we got to talk Tank. So Tank was on lip service, and he said some comments. He has some ideals. So let's talk about. And I don't. It's no real way to put it without sounding kind of gay. So he was talking about the art.
You want me to tell you?
Just say it, Jay, because
No.
I don't want to say it. And shit, niggas clip the shit like this nigga Drake. You know what I'm
So
saying?
I did just set myself up for taking the one. But look, as far as what the whole conversation was, they were talking about lying.
Right.
That's how it started.
Okay.
So he was saying like, if I lie 2 times, that doesn't make me a liar. I just lied twice. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So she Angela Yee asked him, so if you suck 2 dicks, does that make you gay? You not you suck 1 dick, 2. You think you know what I'm saying? So you see the correlation. So why the fuck would she
come bringing the dick sucking?
Exactly. In? So she set him up to get wet up.
Oh, basically. She ain't shit, bro. You know that's why Gucci on your ass.
That's why I told you. That's what the whole context was. It was different because they was talking about lying, and he was saying if I lie 2 times, it don't make me a liar.
Yes, the fucking do.
That just make me
a nigga who lie.
No, 2 times I lied, nigga. That don't make you a consistent liar.
It's not a habit.
Exactly.
Well, how many times does it take to be a...
That 3rd time make you a liar.
Because if you lie to me
3
twice...
strikes you out.
But that's how... But I don't do that 3 strike. Remember, I do 2 strikes. Because if the 3rd one, if I get the 3rd, I'm going to have to kill you.
Yeah.
So I get nigga 2 strikes
on me
and
at
I'm
that
fucking
point.
with you.
Yeah.
It's on me. You feel me? So if you lie to me twice, you're a liar.
Yeah.
And that's just me. So if you lied to me twice, I know you done lied to somebody else twice.
I get the context of what she was saying to them, but she set him up to get
She did set him up. So explain exactly...
So the scenario that she gave him was, if you suck 2 dicks, does that make you gay? And he was saying,
just sound bad.
But the thing is, he had to ride with what he said, so he had to defend that shit. So it just made it sound bad, like he sucked dicks and shit. But when he went on the Breakfast Club, he cleared it up. He was like, I ain't never did no shit like that. But the context was we was talking about lying. Mm-hmm. And just to justify what he was saying, he had to take the approach he did. So he had to ride for that shit because he said it. Yeah, I know. I just would have been like, no, you got that one.
What? I'd have been like, sucking dick. Who's sucking dick? They don't. I had to say something.
I just would have been like 2 different situations. You can't even correlate that shit together.
Let's fuck with that. His answer. Yeah. All right. Let's fuck with his answer.
So if you suck 2 dicks, does that make you gay? Basically.
First off, the way he said it, so the idea came into your head that you might want to suck a dick, right? No, you want to see what it tastes like.
No, think about it like this. You know how it is when you crack these mics, bro. It's like everything moves 2 times faster than it normally do. So your brain has to
it has to go
catch up. So if somebody throws some shit which is a ringer to your brain, he ain't really had time to think about it. I don't think. I think he just went off the cuff, and that's why he rolled for what he said.
Speaking of that, no. If we ask you something, just
think about it.
Think about it.
Yeah, you ain't gotta.
Because I'm gonna clip it. I swear to God, I got to. It's my job. I got to
run it back.
So the question was, if you suck it. Wait, was you suck 1 dick?
No, if you suck 2 dicks.
Okay, the first reason, why did you suck the dick the first time?
He's saying, see, that's what the whole context was, because they didn't really even get into that. She just opposed that as the, you know what I'm saying?
So if you lie twice,
to what his argument was.
Basically, if you lie, which is a good synopsis though, if you think about it. He said if you lie twice, that'll make you a liar.
That just mean you lied twice.
That means you lied twice. But if you suck dick twice, does that make you gay?
You get what I'm saying?
He should have just died.
Yeah, he should have died, bro.
He should have just been like,
that's a reasonable question, but he has to, that energy that he took over there, so that don't mean, oh damn, yeah, she set him up to get well, bro. Because now you gotta stand on that shit.
You have to stand on what you just said.
That don't make you a liar, so that don't make you gay. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Fuck. That's some good journalism.
That's some judo shit, bro. Some verbal judo shit.
That's that female mind playing tricks on you.
Yeah.
But I want to propose that question here. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's.
It's gay.
If you lie twice. All right, cool. All right. That's Angela. You ain't shit for that.
Yeah, she ain't, bro.
That nigga tank.
She set him up, bro.
That nigga out here like Malik Yoba now, nigga.
Never had a chance.
Oh damn, bro. That shit just.
The memes off of that shit was funny, bro. I seen a sugar bag next to this nigga, like sugar in his tank.
Yeah.
Man. They was killing this nigga all week, bro.
You know what I would have been in love to be for the last 2 weeks?
What?
Pastor Wilson.
That's my man who was eating a pussy?
That's the pastor who was eating a pussy. I'd have loved to be Pastor Wilson for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, a lot of love.
That nigga got a lot of love, bro.
You would think, bro.
Did you see the video?
Yeah, I seen it. But the church people, bro, they murder niggas like that.
Yeah.
On them type of video, hell yeah, they did, bro. If you look at the video when they posted on Twitter and shit like that, they was killing that nigga, bro.
He blackballed for sure.
Just for eating a little pussy,
label,
bro.
Nah, that's.
But you can't eat no pussy as a pastor.
Is he single though? I don't think he's single. I think he's married.
The issue was that he was married.
Cheating.
Not that he was
cheating.
Oh yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't live here no more, nigga. You gotta go.
You got the Scarlet Letter.
But the idea of it,
basically.
like, I think because they just played it up like Pastor Wilson eating pussy.
I was like, damn, he can't eat no.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? Like,
They got a
he
baby
eat no
boy.
pussy.
Exactly. I had to go check and see if he was married or something.
My thing is, girl ain't shit though. But I never trust a bitch with a phone while I'm fucking. Bitch, you got me fucked.
Yeah.
Bitch, throw that phone outside.
Yeah.
Throw it in the
Especially
water.
if I'm a pastor. You ain't about to
Damn,
record me
yeah.
doing shit.
That shit funny though.
I mean,
You see the video?
it just show you that they real niggas
You see
just
the
like
video?
everybody else, bro.
Well, them old niggas don't play no games, bro. They thorough.
I do
I had
this.
my notepad out like, oh, okay.
Down. Like it was a cold nigga. Are you playing a video?
I'm trying to get all the guns. Nigga, grab the photo, left, down, right. All right, cool, nigga. That shit, that I would love to be Pastor Wilson in the sense. I don't think, like, how would y'all feel if somebody uploaded a picture of y'all, like, getting down like that, or a video of y'all getting down?
I ain't tripping if it don't compromise my money or my business. You know what I'm saying? If it's just some like me doing some shit, like I'm just showing out, nigga. Fuck it. I ain't really tripping.
Hey,
like the Ray J videos, you know what I'm saying? He got pub off.
Exactly. If I can get it like that, I'll definitely release
Yeah,
a
but
couple
if you
sex tapes.
crucify me on it, then
Yeah,
now
exactly.
we got a
I'm
problem.
gonna tell you how ignorant I am.
Now we
though.
got an issue.
So I'm watching the video, right? I'm not even looking at this nigga what he doing. I'm looking at the bitch thighs, and I seen stretch marks. I saw she fat.
She thick.
She fat.
Oh, she was. It was like
she
that.
fat. I'm ignorant, bro. I mean,
See, I wasn't paying that much attention to
I
it.
guess I like because I'm one of them niggas. Like, if I see a cute chick and she like posts a lot of like neck pictures, like I'm trying to see if she fat.
That lower
or
half
thick,
gotta
you know what I'm
be
saying?
big,
I'm trying to
yeah.
see. I'm trying to see what's up. So like, if I see some shit like that, like I'm looking at them straight. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you fat. Like you can tell. Like this bitch big as hell.
You playing poker with this bitch. You looking at her tails and shit, nigga. Like, yeah, okay, you got the stretch
I'm
mark.
ignorant though. But shout out to Pastor Wilson, nigga, for giving niggas the G code. Nigga, we got the cheat code now for real.
Hell yeah, up, down,
Up, down, left, right. Triangle, box, spin, nigga. That's it. That nigga's fucking that shit up, bro. I said, damn. That's that midnight meat train. All right, so me and Big J got like a running joke like on the podcast and in life. Like girls with like that exposed clitorati.
Yep.
That's called a midnight meat train.
Got you.
Cause that motherfucker fat, then the motherfucker just be hanging out.
Just hanging there, chilling.
Some beautiful shit, man. You used to think that bitches that like they shit way walls was blue. No, they just got a lot of pussy meat.
I think the older you get, the more
meat hang.
Yeah,
The more midnight
the
meat.
more you take.
So as men, we appreciate the Pac-Man, the climb up shit that that motherfucker hiding. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
But sometimes a nigga want to see that midnight meat train. That shit gotta be
Pac-Man. I just
exposed.
realized.
I just
Put that visual together.
Yeah. Not digging for gold all the time, you know.
Yeah.
That motherfucker be looking at me like, God damn, how you doing, Mr. Clitorati?
Look, what's happening, nigga?
I'm ignorant as hell though. But let's get back to the shit. Let's get back to the shit. It's all these tangents. Since we talked about Angela Yee and how she set up my nigga Tank, right? Let's talk Gucci Mane and Angela Yee.
Yes.
Now, for those who don't know, which I'm pretty sure everybody know at this moment,
Yeah.
but y'all don't really know how it stemmed or where it stemmed from. Okay, so back in the day, Gucci had an interview with Angela Yee. And she was flirty.
Yeah.
The video was out. She was a little flirty. But I don't know if she was doing that as her being a girl or she really wanted to fuck dog.
I think, from my opinion, it looked like
Because she talked that shit.
Yeah, she was just doing that shit like she normally
Nigga,
do.
Angela Yee will talk about sex or sexual and she don't have like want to fuck you.
Yeah, because she do the lip service shit. So that's her fan base.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? She talk about women. She talk about sex. That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Her personal experiences. But, it looked flirty. But I'm also the nigga who a flirter. You know what I mean? And I've been flirted with. I can recognize a flirt. Versus a bitch want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Especially because most women nowadays, they more direct than anything. Yeah. Hey, I want to fuck.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's get it popping.
No problem with that.
So Gucci took that and, fast forward, he on a Breakfast Club. And basically said that she was on his dick and texting him so he can knock the bottom out of that motherfucker out.
Okay. I'm playing.
That's very, very
presumptuous of him.
No. Like, but to use those words, like knock the bottom of that motherfucker out. Are those the words that she used?
You know what? I was gonna say something about that. I'm playing the interview back in my head, and they had a conversation where she had said something about like his dick size, right?
Okay.
So he said it's big or whatever. Then
Like he gonna say anything
exactly,
else.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Normal nigga shit.
Especially if you don't have the Like I know I'm not about to fuck this bitch. I got a log. What you talking about, bitch? I got a 24-ounce can, ho. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but then he asked her, can she take it? And she was like, I'm Asian, and they say like our shit deep.
Right.
So like maybe he took that as like overly flirting, because that could be some shit where he can be like, oh, she want to fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially when you rich, you're a rapper, and
we already having a flirtatious conversation.
On top of, I've already fucked a lot of women in this industry.
This ain't the first time he said it. That ain't the first time he heard a response like that, and he probably hit that person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's conditioned at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like the what is the taglines that pop up? It's just like something that makes you. It's a key, something to key in on.
Yeah.
Oh,
so with women, you can't flirt with everybody.
Yeah.
Not like that. You know what I'm saying? Some women and some men can have that kind of relationship where it's a strictly flirting. It can even get to a point where it's damn near phone sex, but y'all never fuck.
Yeah.
It's just it's just that deep. But he had that conversation with her, and he took it like, oh, she want to fuck. But he was adamant about text messages after the fact.
Okay.
You feel me? Trying to find out. She's trying to find out where he at.
Where he at? Yeah.
You feel me? So I don't know how true that is. But let's take it to the fact that let's say it is.
Okay.
So he feel like shit, bitch, you was trying to fuck.
Yeah, or she could just be trying to be near a celebrity.
No. I'm taking it as she trying to fuck.
Yeah.
I'm taking it there. She's young, single in the industry. She ain't never really had no real luck with a nigga. You feel me? I'm keeping it a bill. I ain't trying to put her out there, but shit.
She got a nigga right now, but
yeah, that's the loan. Yeah, but she ain't had no real luck with niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was single for a while.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
I mean, so she might, and then she a woman, and I love women who assertive. Nigga, I want to fuck. But, so he brought the shit up on the Breakfast Club. And that caused friction because she felt embarrassed. She didn't give a fuck about her wanting. If she wanted to fuck you, I feel like Yee is the type of woman that'd be like, yeah, I want to fuck. Do you get that vibe from her?
I don't know. I think by her having a nigga, she gotta like say certain shit to a certain extent. Because I seen her flirt with niggas while she have a nigga.
Right.
But those have never came into question. So I don't know, bro. Like she could be iffy. I think she kind of like protecting herself because I feel like if she was single, she would have reacted different. Even if the interaction wasn't that what he said it was, she would have been like, "Oh, I ain't trying to fuck you, but I ain't tripping." But I feel like she played it up because she got a nigga and he gonna be embarrassed too. You know what I'm saying? This shit is on the radio, syndicated. So everybody gonna hear it. I feel like she was just like you said, more embarrassed than anything. So she just balled up and went into defense mode.
Right. I think if Gucci probably would have said it a different way, like you said, if he would have said it a different way, she probably would have answered like, yeah, back then you probably had a shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Came straight at it.
He was aggressive.
Straight at her neck, like, and she like, nah, nigga, nah. So nah,
he was on my dick.
Yeah.
Now I gotta pump the brakes on you.
Like if he'd have been like, yeah, shit, we could have, did something, made it happen. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah. But the fact that. Because she did say that shit. I wasn't on nobody's dick. Yeah. She said it, so she felt the way. You feel me?
But I feel like he came the way he did just because of the shit that happened prior on the Breakfast Club. Like
wait, are we talking? Because I'm speaking in reference to when he first said something to her about it. And this was before.
When they were on the show.
Yeah, this was before.
Okay.
This was before he went to jail and got skinny.
Yeah.
Like, and that's when she said it, when he was old fat Gucci. That's when the infamous interview when he was saying, all y'all scared of me. Yeah. Or the interview when he was like, I'll tell Walker. Yeah, man, let him beat me up, man. Like, because that's one of my favorite interviews. That's the interview that I really
but I'm talking about the new one. Once he got out of jail, he was on the Breakfast Club and they had that interaction with each other. I felt like he felt some type of way because the Keisha Kayor shit and the Yo Gotti shit happened before that. Right. So he probably went in looking like, I don't like this bitch for real. So like you can see where I'm saying like the aggressiveness with it instead of being finessing it and trying to he wasn't cool with this bitch, so he was trying to embarrass her probably. You get what I'm saying? Because he already don't like her because you trying to play me and shit on the radio.
I think because I'm a honorary nigga, and I'm a tit for tat ass nigga. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm petty as fuck. If you make me feel away, I'm gonna let you know you made me feel away. I'm gonna be super petty. Yeah, you feel me? That's so I you say some goofy shit to me, nigga. Ain't no nigga. I sit next to you, bitch, but it's gonna be uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm talking Birdman uncomfortable, nigga. We finished or we through, nigga. It's two different kinds, bitch. Yeah. You feel me? So I mean, I get it, but from her aspect. If that never happened, like I feel a whole way. Like nigga, that was never my intention, nigga. Like you on some sucking nigga shit. You feel me? And Gucci felt like, well, shit, it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
But it was to her. You feel me? So if she felt like it was a big deal, nigga, you should have apologized. Like I didn't mean to, you know what I'm saying, offend you or embarrass you. You know what I mean? I just was talking shit. You know, I didn't mean to take it that way. You know what I'm saying? So let's fast forward to him doing on his promo run. So Gucci was in New York on everybody fucking show.
Yeah.
Promoting Woptober, which is good. I listened to it. It's good. We couldn't do the Breakfast Club. Or he didn't do the Breakfast Club, rather.
Yeah.
One, Envy was in Paris anyway. So it would have just been Charlamagne and Yee. But Yee
don't want to do it.
Don't want to do it. So it was just Charlamagne.
Yeah.
So do you feel like he's banned from the Breakfast Club?
No.
What about you?
I think he might be. I think it's 2 against 1, and they like, no, we don't want you on it. If I can get an invite, then I'm kind of feeling like I'm a little slighted.
Yeah.
And if you telling me no, then nigga, a no is a no.
This shit just like you can like a nigga can dress that shit up all you want, but if the Breakfast Club is 3 individuals, you feel me? Now, granted, sometimes one of them might not be there, but how often is it where the only last time I seen this when Gerard Carmichael was up there and it was just him and Charlamagne?
Yeah.
But that's not often. Yeah. It's usually 2 of them. So if I come up there and you don't want to do the interview and he gone and it's just Charlamagne, or even Envy don't want to do it and you don't want to do it and then Charlamagne want to do it, it look crazy.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you can say, I'm allowed to come up here, but y'all don't want to do the interview. The whole purpose of people coming up here is to fuck with all 3 of y'all.
I feel you, because I look at it like when Deezus and Mero, when they got into it with Envy.
Yeah.
The next time they came up there, Envy wasn't in the interview.
Yeah.
It was just Yee and Charlamagne, because he said he wasn't going to do it. So I figure niggas ain't banned from up there. If you got a problem with somebody, they just probably not going to be in the interview.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So you're going to have to deal with whoever there. So I looked at it like that. I didn't really look at it like a ban thing. Like, he probably just didn't want to do an interview with just Charlamagne, and he was like, fuck it, we might as well do it on Charlamagne platform.
Maybe ban is not the proper term for that situation.
He's not welcome.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
He's not welcome up there. He can come.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
But it's not going to be like, oh, what's up, my nigga? Like, no.
Yeah, because when Troy Ave came up there, Charlamagne he said he wasn't going to do the interview. And that was one of the situations that's kind of like a counterpart to this one.
Yeah. Because
he really felt strongly like, nigga, I don't fuck with him. And y'all know, like, Tax my dog. So anything he say up here could be detrimental to his case.
Right.
So to have him up there and, like, you know, he just didn't do the interview, but he wasn't banned. So I feel like if it's Charlamagne, I'd do the interview. Fuck it. Them niggas would do that.
The difference might be, though, they did it on the Breakfast Club, though, didn't they?
Yeah.
Still, but Charlamagne wasn't there.
Yeah.
But this one, they didn't even do it on the Breakfast Club. They're like, bro, you can't get on the channel. Like, you can do the interview, but it ain't going to make my channel, bro.
Right. Yeah.
So I think that might be a slight different, but same scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, so with that, now I want to ask y'all about Charlamagne actually doing the interview on purpose. I mean, period. Right?
Yeah.
And we had this conversation, you know, because a couple weeks ago, Nori had interviewed Troy Ave, and Nori and Tax was cool, and Troy Ave is scheduled to testify against against Tax, and motherfuckers felt the way. Like, nigga, how the fuck you gonna interview a motherfucker that's scheduled to testify to keep your homie in jail?
Yeah.
That's some sucker shit, right? So I was kind of torn a little bit because I felt like, okay, on one spectrum, nigga, this show's squad. Y'all niggas is 9 years strong in this shit. This your team. Y'all trying to get that tenure. You feel me? But at the same time, and the flip side was like, damn, you still a journalist and you got a job to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if it's something that needs to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because they say that moment didn't happen until the last 5 minutes of the interview.
Right. Yeah. Like they had like a whole like just talking about everything, and the last 5 minutes is when they got brought up.
Okay.
So Charlamagne, if you
on top of Charlamagne saying that version that we saw
was edited.
So he went the fuck off. Yeah. But he probably said a whole bunch. He already called her a bitch.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. And said he threatened Envy. I'm gonna slap the shit out that nigga when I see him.
And as a nigga who edit videos and shit, I looked at it like the way he edited. The only reason he probably couldn't take that bitch out is because it'll compromise the continuity of how the video goes. You will see the jump cut.
Yeah.
So he had to leave that in there. So it's kind of like, can you blame him? He tried to do as good as he
like, damn, you had pause before you
but that's the shit too. But I still was kind of torn about that shit. Cause I'm like, nigga, like, cause I'm a different type of loyal nigga. And Jay know that. Like, I've had friends that I was cool with, that I'm no longer cool with, and Jay knew and was cool with because of me. And the moment I say we ain't fucking with dog, Jay, we ain't fucking with dog. Yeah. Period. So my loyalty goes a little different way. I can't fuck with nobody or sit with nobody that if my mans don't fuck with you, bro, I can't fuck with you. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Business or not, I can't. Because realistically, like, an interview with Gucci is a good interview. He's entertaining, he's funny, he's charismatic. It's going to be a good interview. But do you really need it?
He ain't the only entertainer.
You just had an interview with the girlfriends.
Now, let me tell you this. That's kind of telling about the relationship that they all three of them got. Yeah. Like you said, he might be on the outs of that shit.
He is.
He might not be as close to them as everybody think they is because they work together.
100%.
So he probably felt like, nigga, I've been doing interviews and shit.
I put it to you like this, and I've always said this shit, and not even on no hating shit. Our dynamic worked because this been my nigga for 26 years. Yeah. You feel me? That's why our conversations are more thorough, real. It's a real nigga conversation. It's my dog. Yeah. I know that people in the industry, they are paid a lot of money to pretend. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And it's not hard to pretend when you really only pretending for a couple hours.
Yeah.
You feel me? Every morning. You know what I mean? Like, they never really doing the same shit.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, if you really look at it, and I ain't just being like vain on some social media shit, but if you look at their social medias, they don't even like post with each other.
No.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you'll see Yee and
it's an entity.
Yeah.
Breakfast Club is its own entity.
Yeah.
That sprung all of them to do
they
their
ain't
own
in
thing.
the iHeart event. They not even together.
Yeah. But even with that, Envy and Yee have business together.
Yeah.
Like, they own shit together. Yeah. They tight. You feel me? Yeah. But Charlamagne is not a part of that. Somebody said that he's the Beyonce of the crew.
Yeah.
I can give you that. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. He's the
Beyonce of the shit.
He's the fucking, you know what I mean? He's the reason.
Joe Budden podcast was saying that.
Yeah, Joe Budden podcast said that. Shouts out to them.
Yeah.
He's the Beyonce of the crew.
Yeah.
Now, another thing that I saw, people, like, this social media shit is funny because people really do they digging. So they even went to Charlamagne and Yee don't follow each other on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's a major key.
Yeah.
Why is that a major key though? Like, it's just like, because we in that world, it's like, oh, fuck you then, bitch, unfollow.
Because the question is, why not though?
Right, that would be
My question would be like, damn, like, your peoples can't hit a button? Like,
this is a button.
And we tagged in the picture.
It ain't like I'm following a whole bunch of motherfuckers. There's only 200 people I follow. I work with you every single fucking day for the most part.
That means I really don't even want to see the shit that you promote.
I don't want to see. I don't want to support. Like, damn.
So either that's hate or I just don't fuck with you.
I look at it like they look at him like the Beyonce of the situation too, like Envy and Yee. Yeah. They look at Charlamagne because he do a lot of shit besides the Breakfast Club, and they don't. Even though they do, but I'm saying they don't do it where it's public like how his shit is. Like, he doing other media shit. They doing business shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's different. The media shit that he do is getting to the point where it's about to be bigger than the Breakfast Club. And I see they kind of like trying to shape their position or trying to shape the way they like. You got to have a personality outside this nigga.
Mark my words. Charlamagne will have a talk show.
He said that. That's one of his goals. He want to have an Oprah type show.
But he's gonna have a show.
Yeah, he want an Oprah type show.
Yeah, he's gonna have it.
He can get it too.
Yeah,
he got it. He got the character for that for sure.
And he
some Wendy Williams type shit.
And he put himself in a position where he can dove into like those mental health shit,
which is not a bad business move when you look at it as far as strategy, right? That's just like being on a. That's just like LeBron not being King James, but he on a team. He can play, but he operate as a team. Yeah. He has to do standout shit to completely keep himself separated from them to establish that I am the guy. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So in hindsight, that's what Charlamagne has done and kept doing. You know what I mean? Even when they like cool, like he'll say the goofy shit. Yeah, fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just to let you know that he's the nigga that you really want to listen to.
He's the reckless nigga.
He's the reckless nigga.
He makes them the world most dangerous.
He makes them the world's most dangerous morning show.
Yeah. He definitely does. He definitely does.
I think he really likes doing a Breakfast Club, but I've always thought he's going to position himself. But he's in there too. They know radio is a dying entity. Yeah. It's a dying entity. Mm-hmm. That's why he got 2-3 fucking podcasts.
But people looking at it like Howard Stern still on the radio, so they looking like the Breakfast Club can be that Howard Stern type staple.
They have to, but Howard Stern has a white audience. Yeah, white audiences are way more loyal than black audiences.
It's more of them than it is us anyway.
That too, and that's why I think that nigga getting like 10, 15 million to do that shit.
And everybody don't even listen. Stern. Every white person don't even listen to Howard Stern.
I'll never even see the shit.
I mean, I see the interviews on YouTube,
yeah,
but I never watch it.
I'm just saying, like, I never. It's not like,
come on. Yeah, let me turn it to this real quick.
Yeah, let me hear what Howard Stern talking about, nigga. Yeah. I've never said that.
Yeah, me neither.
But shouts out to Howard Stern for positioning himself to be that nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, like, realistically, bro, I think that, like, and I'm not saying that like on no hate shit because we involved. I'm saying it like I give the Breakfast Club another 2, maybe 3 years, bro.
A lot of people killed Mar from the Joe Budden podcast because he said that shit.
Yeah, but nothing lasts. But like, you gotta understand, business, nothing lasts forever.
Yeah,
nothing. So all this shit is here today, gone tomorrow. You be lucky to get that shit, nigga. The Big Bang Theory ended, nigga. That shit been on for 12 years.
See, that's why
the only thing that's gonna outlast everything is The Simpsons. That's the only thing that's gonna still be around.
Yeah, I don't even think they thinking about
shutting Fuck no, that shit are like 30, 40 years old, nigga. What?
I seen episodes from like 93. I'm like,
nigga,
damn,
The
I didn't even know they was out there.
Nigga, that's the only thing that's gonna last is The Simpsons, bro. I promise you. All this other shit, but you can see it though, like, even like I tell you, like, I'm listening to Breakfast Club in the morning. Damn, this shit. They losing, bro. They losing their steam.
But I've been told you that. I don't even listen to the radio.
It's a show based on who's up there.
Yeah.
So that's all, like, because we used to do like a lot of guests.
Yeah.
Like every other week. But we stopped doing that because I don't want a show that's based on who up there. Yeah. I want people to want to tune in and hear what the fuck we got to say.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me? That's that strategic positioning.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Because when motherfuckers stop fucking with you or they don't like what you saying, so people like, all right, don't go up there and fuck with them niggas.
Yeah.
Then you won't have a show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's just me. That's just my personal opinion about it. But should Charlamagne have done that interview? Fuck no. If them your people. But fuck yeah, nigga, if you positioning yourself to be King James.
Yeah.
Period. Shouts out to Leonard.
Shout out.
Damn. But anyway, let's get into Kanye West drops Jesus is King first. Listen. Did you listen to it?
I didn't. Not yet.
I listened to it twice, like you did. That's why I was like, oh, twice. So if y'all haven't heard, Kanye West dropped Jesus is King, and I'm gonna pick my words carefully here. It's a piece of good music. I like it.
I'm not impressed at all.
I was about to ask, did you recommend it? But
yes, I recommend it. I'm gonna tell you why I recommend it, because one, is not a gospel album. It references God a lot. But in the process, so I listened to it the first time, right? And the feeling I got was like, damn, let me listen to College Dropout again. Mm-hmm. So I listened to College Dropout again, then I went back to Jesus is King. And I said, this ain't, I mean, with the, other than the
up-tempo.
No, beats. Yeah, the up-tempo and, referencing God a lot more. It's the same type of music he was making on College Dropout, pretty much. It's positive music. If you really listen to College Dropout, it's all positive records.
I agree with the positivity on
it's just positive. He just used like that shit with him and Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah.
That kind of, I was like,
the biggest difference between that shit is a lot of the shit that's on this new album, it's like him playing around and riffing and shit. And it's not really like whole compiled songs.
No,
like
because it's a vibe.
It's not even a lot of lyrics on this shit.
It's a vibe.
I don't like that shit, bro. I don't want to listen to this gospel ass vibe, nigga. I'm straight on that. That's not my cup of tea.
Okay,
and then when I go, and I hate it because when I go to Apple Music and I go to the hip hop list and I listen to the playlist like the specific hip hop list, this nigga shit is all through it. And there's no hip hop music on that shit, bro. So why would I don't like the presentation behind it. Like if you would have released this shit and not even said nothing about gospel and just put it out, then niggas would have listened to it like, okay, this is the vibe he on, and I just ain't fucking with it. But it's not even gospel music either, nigga. Like what?
It's not.
What the fuck is this shit, bro?
It's a hip hop.
It's him playing around, bro.
It's a hip. No, I'm not gonna do that.
It's him playing around.
I can't say that because me saying him playing around is really dismissing the fact that he's had some type of awakening. You feel me? Like this nigga playing around. Like if he was in the fucking studio really feeling that spirit, and that's what came out of it, then I have to take it. That's what it is. I'm not gonna say you were playing around.
It's a bigger showing on the people who was making actual music on that album, like the people, like the choirs who sung, the people who played strings, and the people who played keys. That was more of a presentation for them than it was for him. Yeah, that's all. That's why I didn't like it, because he didn't say shit on there. So
would you rather have more choir on there?
I would like, if it was a structure to most of the songs, then that would have made me like it more. Okay. If it was more of like, this is the message I'm trying to convey with this song, and I'm trying to like package it, and the lyrics is gauging me or moving me along that vibe, I understand that. But this shit is just like he playing the music. I'm understanding the gospel vibe that he getting just from the music, and then the lyrics, he just talking shit. He not even saying nothing for real. So it's just like, damn, nigga, like I don't want to hear this shit, bro. Like I can hear you playing around when you do your Sunday service. That's what it's just like. It's like almost a live version of the Sunday service, because he don't do shit up there. He just sit up there and let the choir sing, and he conduct like he a conductor, bro. I'm straight on that shit. Don't package that shit as no album, bro.
I stopped having expectations for Kanye West projects years ago, because, and you know, to Joe Budden and them, because they hit the shit right on the head. Kanye West is one of them niggas, like, when you listen to an album, bro, you never know what the fuck you gonna get.
Yeah.
So I take his every single project as an individual body of work.
Yeah.
And okay, if this is where you going with this shit, then I'm just imagining, in a sense, that you don't have any other body of work. I'm not comparing it.
Yeah.
I just go back, okay. So,
I mean, that's why it took so long, because he was still formulating songs, and you can tell they sound unfinished, because he was trying to hurry up and put it out.
But that's the same thing they said about the last project.
I actually like the Ye album.
So, but maybe that's something that he's trying to push as far as in art. The unfinished type sounding records.
But it's a what can I say? A digression. Like it's it's not him moving forward. It's like the Ye album. It sounded unfinished, but they was like actual songs and shit. Right. This shit is like the stems from that's it, that whole session. You get what I'm saying? It's nothing left. It's like he stripped the Ye album, and then this is what you get. Just beats and a couple riffs. Nigga, I'm straight on that shit. He ain't really he's not talking about
It's been a couple songs though, like I didn't listen to that album specifically, but it's been a couple songs and I was like, all right, bro, it's stretching out. Let me hit next real quick.
Exactly.
Let me get to the next song, because now you just.
I really wish I would have had a Father Stretch My Hands type record on there.
Yeah. Did you hear him using the samples from that? Like he overused the samples that he used in other albums, because you can hear the shit in the. I'm straight on that shit. Cool. It's saying "stretch my hands" in the hooks and shit, bro. I'm straight, man.
I like the project.
He's trying to help him out.
Project. No, because Kanye is one of them niggas, bro. Like, fuck all his political values, his family shit, whatever the fuck he got going on. Yeah. When it come to music, bro, like, and the conversation, like, that nigga is probably one of the baddest motherfuckers walking this planet. You feel me?
Yeah.
When it come to creating and giving you new shit,
he's a creator.
Kanye, the only nigga, bro, who he is not sounding like nobody else.
Yeah,
you feel me? And I can say he the only nigga, but he's one of the very few that's gonna give you some shit that you ain't never thought you was gonna like and or heard.
Yeah.
You like, oh damn, this shit. Oh, okay.
That's why I said the production on that shit was cold.
That shit was cold. Like that's why I just
creative nigga.
Yeah.
I found more things I liked about it than I didn't. So that's why I say I like the project.
Yeah. I just feel like it wasn't a good display of him. Like, or where he at right now in his music career.
But like I said, going back to College Dropout and like really feeling that like good feeling. Yeah. And that's the same feeling I got when I listened to Jesus is King.
See, I'm gonna give it a spin. I'm not gonna give it standards. I'm not gonna give it any. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to like sway your shit, bro. But like when you listen to it, listen to like the lyrical content,
right?
And see does it measure up to?
See, that's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. Because I listen. Because my favorite song right now to date is "Highest in the Room," Travis Scott, and I know it just came out, right? But he's not really saying shit on it. The whole bitch is a vibe though.
But when I'm glad you brought that song up, right? So with the lyrics on that song, right, it carries the vibe. It's not a lot of dead space in there. He's talking. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
And a bunch of it's lit.
And everything that he's doing is contributing to what he's trying to make you feel.
Right.
With Kanye shit, he didn't say anything that made you feel what the song was supposed to be about.
Maybe
it's just the beat carry. Yeah, exactly. The beat carry everything, bro. And he could have not said nothing, and you wouldn't even notice, bro. Because it's the same shit. Because he didn't say anything. Can you quote one line from that whole album, bro?
Jesus is king, nigga.
That's the name of the goddamn album, bro. That's a layup, my nigga.
Jesus. Jesus is Lord, nigga.
And I think you know what though? I did watch the Zane Lowe interview and the Big Boy interview beforehand. So listening to him, I had expectations, thinking it was gonna be like a full-fledged.
But we already said
awakening.
That before. You cannot do that, bro. You gotta listen to the project first. It was listen to the.
It was underwhelming. Underwhelming for sure.
I mean, because I feel like he's one of the first people to do that. Like as far as a hip hop nigga making a gospel project.
Yeah.
I didn't have an expectation for it. Let's see what yeah.
So did you hear about him not making secular music anymore?
I did hear that.
Secular music?
Like the sexual vibe or talking like cussing, and he's making strictly gospel music from now on. He's not making any other music other than that. So this being his first showing, like nah, nigga.
The fact that like I said, that's to you, because to me that next project it should be better than. You feel me? Because he's gonna listen to this clip and be like, okay, Jay didn't really feel like the lyrical content, but Dre was like, nigga, it's a vibe. So I have to figure out how to put them two things together, be able to keep that vibe, but let me open up the floor.
Ultralight Beam was the perfect depiction of what that album could have been.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Because it was a contribution. You understood what that song was supposed to be about. It was like meat and potatoes there. That ain't shit, bro. The shit he doing now, bro, that's just beats, bro. That's a
listen, bro. I'm fucking with the shit, bro. I'm fucking with the shit, yeah. But I ain't not, because I didn't fuck with Yeezus either. I didn't fuck with Yeezus.
It took me a while. Yeezus grew on me.
I still don't like that goddamn album. There's a couple records on there, but as a whole cohesive. So I'm not dick eating. I like Jesus is King. I'm also one of the only people that I know that actually like Pharrell's I'm Happy song. Mm-hmm. Okay. A lot of people don't like that song, bro. That song makes me feel a fucking amazing, bro.
Makes you feel alive.
If you don't like, so when it comes to or even take it back to J. Cole's Born Sinner. Yeah. Every song on that bitch was crack. But what set that album on fire to me was the fucking choir, bro. I'm a sucker for that gospel type sound.
Chance the Rapper.
If you can bring that shit and then mix that shit with that hip hop and still be on point, I'm all in.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's what Ye did. Like, you know what I'm saying? He tried to do his best at bringing both of them together. Now, the beautiful thing about the life we in is you always can get better. Mm-hmm. So he's gonna take the feedback, the criticism of it, and he's gonna go back and next year we might get a different project and it might sound a lot better. The best thing that I can take from it is that it does not sound like a gospel album. Like, I wasn't hearing Kirk Franklin. Yeah. I'm hearing a nigga who was a rapper who fuck around and got saved.
Exactly.
You feel me?
That next album might be Kirk Franklin though, because like he said he wasn't doing that secular anymore. So that's like,
well, it wasn't circular shit on here. And I think, but that's probably old to when you said there wasn't no words. He probably
because he had to script that shit down, bro. He got to commit to what he's saying, bro. So at this
I fuck this my, I gotta stop trash. Damn, nigga, I look.
And then on top of that, in the interview, he said he's a sex addict. So for him not to do this type of music,
I thought so. Okay, so A$AP Rocky said he a sex addict, and Kanye said he a sex addict. Nigga, I'm a sex addict too. I jack off every day, nigga. What the fuck you mean, nigga? I gotta get a nut every day, nigga. Does that make me a sex addict?
He said, "I'm just telling you what he said."
Nigga, I jack off before I hit the pussy, nigga. What you mean?
If you did it twice, I'm not sure. If you did it twice, the third time though, yes.
Yeah, listen. But what the fuck? Like, is that some niggas cop out shit?
I don't know.
Nigga, you got one of the most beautiful women on a planet Earth as your wife. What people deem the most beautiful women.
Of course you gonna like fucking.
Yes, I'ma like fucking. Yeah. And before that, you had Amber Rose. Yes, I'ma like fucking, nigga. Every day, bitch, bring that ass. What you mean? Niggas gotta stop copping to that bullshit. Cause A$AP Rocky said that shit too a couple weeks ago. Oh, he a sex addict. Nigga, that ain't no real disease. Get the fuck out of here. This nigga's out here with real problems, nigga. Go jack off and bust a nut, nigga, and go to bed.
Go to sleep.
My thing is, if you ain't have no money or had no access, would you still be a sex addict?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you really want to know. Like, nigga, come on, bro. You get this.
Was you addicted? Was you one before?
Exactly.
I think that's the new excuse for being a thought. Like in 2020.
I got a sex addiction.
I got a sex addiction.
I mean,
so
I said addiction.
You said addiction. I got a sex addiction. So now when you see me with all these different bitches, it don't look crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't like a thought. I told you I'm sick. Nigga, if you sick, do something about it then. Bitch, go talk to somebody.
Yeah,
you feel
me?
Get a purity ring, nigga.
LL Cool J, I remember LL Cool J said that shit years ago. That he was a sex addict. He actually got help for that shit though.
But he was a sex symbol, though.
You be a sex addict and a sex symbol?
Nigga, I'm walking through here, the bitch grab my dick and she bad.
I think that's a given. Like, if I'm a sex symbol, I gotta be a sex addict.
Yeah.
I gotta be.
Yeah.
Because I can get anything I want, nigga, with a look.
Literally, that's the only thing bitches is looking at you for at that point.
It's, they want to fuck.
They want to fuck. It ain't nobody want to just meet and say hi.
But it's a lot of things that you can be addicted to on this earth. And most of them are bad for you. Pussy is one of them things that is not bad for you.
That's easy.
Nah, because I've seen it go bad. Because Kurt Franklin was jumping in goddamn dumpsters for porno, nigga. That's a whole different type.
He had an addiction to porn.
No, he had an addiction to sex. He had a sex addiction
fuck
first.
That.
He said porn, but he says he had a sex addiction too. I mean, addiction
and
too.
You got to beware of people that try to clean that shit up like that. Niggas be addicted to porn, but say they addicted to sex. No, you're nasty. You're addicted to porn. You're addicted to watching other people fuck, my nigga.
Yeah, that voyeur.
Nigga, they get that.
Pull up Pornhub, pull up bang button.
I mean, I tell you, I said on the show, if I see somebody fuck, I might circle back like, oh shit, they getting it popping. But I'm not finna go. Like, no, nigga, like that shit weird.
Go get your own shit. Yeah.
But I see people fuck it. Oh, come on, baby, we finna go home. I'm finna lay that motherfucker out. Get inspired. But don't beware, like, no, Kurt Franklin nigga's a porno addict, nigga. He wasn't a sex addict. I think the only nigga who was a real sex addict was LL Cool J. Because his objective after that was to keep his wife with him. Because he would cheat. So he was like, fuck that, I'm going to keep my wife with me everywhere I go. So, you know, this is my woman. This is who I need to be fucking. Yeah. So I'm occupied. You know what I'm saying? And because I remember somebody, was it Nori? I think Nori was telling that story about LL Cool J gave him the advice to how he keep his marriage together and shit like that. With, you know, keep you being a sex symbol. Mm-hmm. Nigga, every time you see me, my woman with me. While it's shows, fashion shows, wherever, nigga, we rocking. We a team. You feel me? And if she want to bring a bitch, then that's what happened. But nigga, we doing it together. So I think that's that's some cop out shit, nigga. I don't believe in sex addict. I don't believe in that shit, bro. That's some weak ass shit.
I don't believe it for famous people. I believe it if you a nigga out here and you had a whole job and you ain't going to work because you want to just have sex and fuck all day.
Nigga, how many times?
Sacrificing the other shit.
How many times have your woman on your way out the door say, nigga, I'm about to come get this pussy.
If I ain't got no time to use, nigga, I'm going to work, bro.
Nah, I'm going to work late today, nigga. The fuck you mean?
Nah, I gotta go to work.
I gotta change the spare tire, nigga. What?
No, I'm going, nigga. I'm gonna hit that motherfucker. Yeah. Women goofy for that shit. They do that shit all the time too. The moment you want to hit them streets, they want to get the like, bitch, you gonna make me late. Like, then you like, fuck it. Right. Let me fold my shit up so my shit don't be crispy.
Take this shit completely off.
Make sure your shit crispy.
That shit funny as hell, bro. What's our time like, bro, Jay?
Hour.
Oh, we had an hour. Okay, but before we get to Nova and talking to finance, all right, I want to talk about one more thing.
Okay, what's up?
So y'all know who Bump Gang is, right?
Yeah.
So we know him for doing goofy shit.
Yeah.
That's how he got his popularity. That's how he got out there, being high all the fucking time, all that goofy shit, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna play this audio for y'all of what this nigga just uploaded and shit the other day.
John Gabani here. I just have something.
Oh shit! Fuck. I'm sorry.
John Gabani here. I just have something.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna say real quick. Nothing I have written.
You know what? I fucking hate Apple. If y'all didn't, the nigga basically was saying he want to change his life. Or he changed his life. He got a hat on and glasses and basically saying that, you see how calm he was? Hey, everybody, it's Uncle Bonnie.
Oh, that's what he was saying?
That's what he was saying. Uncle Bonnie here, you know.
He sound like he's still doing the lean and shit.
You know, humble. Yeah, he like, nigga, I don't want to be remembered for dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be remembered for dumb shit. I just want to say to you, Mr. Uncle Bonnie or Boonk Gang, good shit, bro. I don't think it's too late to change your life, but you know what I mean? Now, I don't think you're going to have the same popularity, my nigga. You can cancel that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Them views ain't gonna...
Them views ain't going to hit. Them bitches going to hit different. But you want to be a better man? Cool. You know what I mean? So you will never be in things people do for views again, I hope. But I'll be here. Watching. Nigga the fuck up.
Should we have that same energy for Tekashi 6ix9ine then? You want to be a better man now? After the fact?
I'm gonna have the same. If you want to change up, cool. Look, first off, bro, that nigga ain't telling on me or nobody I love. So for me to have any malice to him, towards him, like nigga, like that's some goofball shit. Number one, do I feel like he right for snitching? In certain ways. One, because them niggas turned on him. They would kidnap him, you know what I'm saying? All that other shit. But he also should did some time because he put a hit out on the nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, you sanctioned some shit. You feel me? So you need to do some time for that, but you not because you rap. Whatever. For me to have any malice feelings towards you, you ain't right on me or nobody I love.
Yeah.
Do I want to be in the same room with you or car? Fuck no.
Fuck no.
Because I don't know where that shit gonna come from if it ever comes. But he has the ability and the means to be everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
Yeah, the only thing for me with that situation is I don't want to hear that same content that he had before. I would want to hear him. I want to hear Danny. I don't want to hear that 6ix9ine no more. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't think
all
he'll
that
not be
gangster,
6ix9ine.
all that gangster rah-rah shit is out the window now.
He can
nigga.
still be
You can't
Tekashi
talk-
6ix9ine.
No, you can't, bro. That
Why?
nigga dead now, bro. Like all that gangster shit, you have nobody to enforce what you talking about. Yeah. First off, and then two, nigga, ain't nobody believe you.
What
You
if he
right,
changed his name
nigga.
to Tekashi Snitch9?
And embrace the snitch shit.
And then
I mean,
put out
shit.
content.
Hey.
I'm telling all niggas the moment some shit happen.
I mean, that's honest. I mean, we talk about niggas being real in they rap.
I'm
nigga.
telling all niggas the moment some shit happen, nigga.
I respect that nigga. He telling you what he gonna do when he
As soon
gets
as he
it.
say something, it's
That
discredited.
shit
Like,
is
bro,
funny,
no.
bro.
I just-
But that's my energy. Like
I'm just interested to see if he will be able to transition that into something else because he has to. At this point, he has to revamp
gonna
himself and come out.
he's gonna rap.
I mean, he is, but what he gonna talk about is the question.
Who gonna produce for him? Who gonna shoot that video?
I mean, money talk.
I'm not shooting shit around that nigga because somebody might start shooting shit around this nigga.
But you gotta believe, like,
You see that bar though?
Yeah.
Nigga, I got it.
Did you watch the Netflix show that was it Rhythm and Flow?
No, I told you I ain't watch that bullshit.
Well, they had a producer on there, De Niro. I think he was 16. So the younger generation, he can go work with them niggas, and those are the niggas who bubbling right now.
Yeah.
So he can go. He still can have a career. It just what the content gonna be about.
I mean, he could do the girly shit like, oh, baby, I want to love you. Just don't ever do nothing so I don't have to snitch on you.
I mean, that's
R&B.
his-
Hit it with
You
the
know,
Drake.
you do a little crooning and
Hit a
shit,
little
you know
Tory
what I'm
Lane on them.
Just you can't just take a note to most niggas that came before you. The niggas like Drake who's not overly aggressive and talk about killing niggas. Now he had mentioned that he got the goons.
Yeah.
And it'll happen if it need to be. But for the most part, Drake not a fucking like, oh, I'm about to kill you type.
But that's the thing. Drake never had that appeal to him. So we don't have that vision of Drake. We have 6ix9ine pegged that's supposed to be the toughest nigga, as he say.
Well, and we also have a person with a rumored $10 million deal, meaning that label is gonna put every ounce of dollars into this nigga.
I mean, that's the label that got him to where he at right now. Yeah. So of course they're gonna put the
they
money
got people.
behind
They
him.
already got the plan right now, nigga. The moment he chains off, nigga, all right, go on Instagram, nigga, tell everybody you free. We finna, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
they
that
already
was
got
part
the
of
plan.
his appeal too. He did features, but I don't think he even gonna be able to get features from no artist. What artist gonna work with that nigga for real?
Yeah, I'm not working with you.
Ain't nobody about to pop up and doing shit.
Ain't nobody doing it. Yo, he's doing a song with him.
And nobody fucking with that nigga, bro. So it's gonna be hard. I want to see it. It's gonna be a battle, uphill
Can't
battle.
make no videos.
Exactly.
Right.
Where can he go? Like to well, he can go like to these Bel Airs and shit
He
like
got
that.
enough money to be everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Does that make sense to you when I say it?
Yeah, I get exactly what you mean.
That's all you gotta be. Cause remember we was like, he talking all this shit. I'm like, bro, they not gonna touch this nigga. He everywhere and nowhere at the same time. He can be there, but you can't get to him.
Yeah.
Accessibility is low. No, he not gonna be on a stoop probably. But then again, I don't know.
I mean,
Because
that's
if
a
New York
lot-
allow that shit, that's a slap on the face of New York niggas.
That's a lot of cash going out as far as security.
For sure.
So his money gonna run out fast. He only got a small window to be able to work.
Bro, you talking about a nigga who literally stole the rap game, nigga. He stole that bitch, bro.
Security about to be out the ass just for the simple fact ain't nobody about to stand in front of
I
this
wouldn't
nigga
even
when
know,
they go
nigga,
places.
You show
bro.
me a security guard that want to secure a nigga who probably got a hit on his head.
Not probably, nigga. We know he snitched, so he's.
But the
in New York for sure. You know what I'm saying? When he in New York, it's a wrap. I don't think nobody gonna want to protect that nigga because you damn near about to say I'm about to get shot for this nigga.
Pretty much.
You get what I'm saying? But
especially
outside of New York, that's where he'll be able to move and niggas are
man, them niggas ain't doing shit. Ain't nobody doing shit for that nigga, bro. Ain't nobody doing shit for that. But let's go to let's change the focal point of the show now, right?
Yeah.
So we got my man's Nova Brown here, who is the financial guru. So we're not gonna interview. We're just gonna talk about money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And investing and things of that nature. Credit, the most important thing, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
No, most definitely.
Okay, so being a financial advisor or financial planner, what is the most common thing that you run into when it comes to dealing with people? Like with your target demo?
So, initially when you run into somebody, they say they want to do something.
Yeah.
But as you mentioned in the real estate game, they have no clue on what they should even prepare from the basis from the get go. Like, you at least got to have some kind of foundation or some kind of goal or focal point in mind in order for us to get started.
Right.
So definitely ask questions at the beginning of it to try to see where they head at.
Yeah.
But even people that say they want to do something kind of probably don't want to do it, or at least not right then. So it'll take a minute.
I think it'd be more so people don't really be believing in themselves that it can happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the idea of like being a real millionaire in your lifetime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or even in 25 or 30 short, you know what I mean, 30 years. When you're ready to retire. You know what I mean? Like I think our community especially is black people your target demo.
It is. Middle class in a broad spectrum, but our community, black people for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
See, that's how I was when I was doing real estate. I'm like, I'm gonna get this shit, I'm gonna help people that look like me in my age group, you know what I'm saying, start them foundations. You know what I'm saying, on houses and shit like that. But then I start like, damn, nigga, you ain't got nothing in your credit score. Horrible, bitch. I can't even get you approved for a pack of gum.
Yeah. But I think that starts from us when we were younger and like the generations before us. Them not knowing financial literacy kind of like put us at a disadvantage as far as like not knowing like how to start or like have bank accounts and making sure that you have good credit and shit like that. So if you can be proactive like with the kids, like what advice could you like do for a parent that's trying to teach their kids about financial literacy?
They definitely got to be transparent. Transparency is a big deal. Like, so some of my mentors, they like older individuals, whether they white or black, but they transparent as far as they expose themselves to know exactly where they at.
Right.
So like a lot of black people, like sometimes when I go to somebody about the credit, they was like, oh man, I don't know what it is. I just know it's bad.
Yeah.
Like I say, like, all right, what you got? Can you pull it up? They were like, man, I don't want to look at it. Like, no, bro, that's the first point. That's the first step.
Know where you at.
You got to know where you at in order to go where you trying to go,
Mm-hmm.
or at least take steps in that way. So, just knowing where you at, knowing what your issue is.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody got a leaky faucet when it comes to financial planning.
Yeah.
Somebody has a vice. Everybody got a vice. Some vices are more expensive than others. And it's just about being real. Like, all right, if I want to do this, I can believe in myself, and I can actually make this advancement. Whether it's in money or savings, or whether it's in covering your family or taking heed to take steps to cover your family, or whether it's in credit repair. Like, I want to get a house. Like you said, I want to get a house, but you don't want to look at your credit to know what you can and cannot afford. You want to look at the loan opportunity you can or cannot have. Yeah. So it's about the first step. Like you said, for a parent to a kid is bringing it out, black and white. Write down what you have. Write down what you need to get.
Right.
You know what you need to be at in order to get what you want to get.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I heard a lot of people like even with like talking to loan officers and underwriters and stuff like that. Like when they talk about your credit score, you know, even because when it comes to business, like getting a business loan, like they base that shit off of your personal credit. So when niggas think, oh, I'm gonna get this LLC and just like fop it out, like no, like nigga, like they look at your personal credit score.
Yeah.
You feel me? But a lot of times they don't even give a fuck about the credit score itself. Just that number lets them know where you at in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot, because I fucked up like that in the beginning. My first credit card was, oddly enough, with the people I'm with now, Capital One, right? Because I was good at that time. We was working at the Eno. I was fucking, I had a $1,500 limit.
Yep.
I'm fucking 18, bro. Shit, nigga, you know what I was doing. I had my Capital One, I had a Macy's card, and I had a Nordstrom's card, because those were the 2 places I shopped, and that was my.
Right.
Nigga, I put a bedroom set on that bitch, bro. Like, I was fooling.
You ran it up quick.
Ran it up quick, my nigga, like, and then end up getting fucked off with the shit, and then that shit hit my credit score, so I had to end up paying that shit off, all my cards, and then start over. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I had to learn about, and this was other people, like, you know, entrepreneurs and shit that I had to, was telling me about money and how money work, and I think that's the biggest problem in our community, period. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, I tip my hat off to you, because you finna really be doing some real teaching. Yeah. Explaining to people how money work. Yeah. And, you know, and it's just, I mean, it's so fucked up in our community that none of us, like, really know how money work. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then when you look at these millionaires who use other people's money to get rich, like, you so worried about your money, but you can position yourself to use somebody else's money without having a lot of money yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If you can, like, explain, I know it's simple, but, like, explain, like, the importance of credit. Like, a lot of people don't even know that, like, you don't even have to have money when you have good credit. No, you don't. Like, you can, like, a lot of opportunities.
I call it finessing.
Yeah.
Finesse for sure.
Credit is finesse.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, nigga, we gonna give you this because we
know you can afford it.
We know you good for it, bro. Not even can afford it. We know you good for it.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, people don't. How many people you know that really stay in their range as far as shit that they can afford?
Yeah.
They don't.
And we have that conversation all the time.
So that's one of the biggest issues when it comes to credit is people not either A, living out of their means, or B, just trying to impress other people.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, so in getting to the finesse part too. So a lot of people will have a credit card, but it's not necessarily benefiting their life. And what I mean when I say that is, so I got a credit card. I know personally that I don't cook.
Yeah.
And I know personally that I travel a lot, whether it's for work or whether it's for whatever the case is, leisure. And so now I have cards that pay me. So reward cards.
Oh yeah.
Cash
back. Yeah.
Some people just got cards. They just got it.
Yeah.
But again, you're gonna pay. You either gonna pay that interest, or you're gonna have that interest pay you, which is the eighth wonder of the world. So flights, I get 4 times the amount of flights. I know I'm gonna be traveling. Whether it's to here, whether it's to LA, whether it's to Atlanta, Cali, whatever the case is. So I'm gonna get a card that I got rewards, and again, I gotta pay that money. You're responsible. You gotta be responsible with the money.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna swipe that. I'm gonna swipe the card. What you should do is you should treat a credit card like a debit card, realistically.
Right.
So I'm not gonna put anything on this card that I can't pay back. However, at the same time, say I get so today I got a flight for $150. So I'm gonna swipe it on my card. I got $150 in the bank. I'm gonna swipe it on my card. I'm gonna get those 4 times as many reward points. I'm gonna send the money straight to my credit card. So now I'm really just getting 4 times the amount on the reward points.
Right.
And now I can finesse that. I can use that either for my next flight. I can use that to pay down.
That's some smart shit. Now, like, I didn't think about that.
And the same thing with the gas. So like, people fill up maybe once every 2 weeks, once every whatever the case is. Get a card. That gives you reward points or cash back, 5%, 1.5%, whatever the case is. Put it in, get the gas, get your $30, $40 worth of gas. Send a bread from your account to the card. But now you also got the cash back, so you might not even have to send the 40. You might be spending 35. You might be spending 30.
Yeah.
So, but get cards that's conducive to your lifestyle. And you can leverage it, and then you're not using your money, all of your money. You're using somebody else's money.
Yeah, because it's smart. Because if you're doing something a lot, then of course you're gonna build up a lot of points off of it. Especially like gas. If I know I have to fill up. There's no way.
Said in my regard, I use my credit card for gas, and I do that now. Okay. Like I swipe it with my credit card, and then at the end of my day, when I cash out, I pay. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can get that cash back.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, that's smart. Okay.
Yeah. So definitely use that. So people use something that's conducive to your lifestyle. A little bit below your means, like
that's the biggest thing, bro. Like we talk about that shit a lot, and I had this conversation with one of my scholar homeboys who also got a book coming out. I was like, bro, like it's a difference between because I can pay for almost anything that I want, but I can't afford it.
Exactly.
And I think people miss and screw those two things.
Yeah.
Like, just because you can pay for it don't mean you can afford it, my nigga.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I got it.
You shouldn't have to make the choice if I buy this, I ain't gonna be able to eat.
Right, yeah,
That shouldn't be those.
That shouldn't be the trade-off at all.
exactly.
But so, because with that conversation spun into, because we was talking about shoes. I'm a sneaker lover.
Oh, yeah.
I love shoes.
Yeah,
but
no vice.
in the moment that we in, like, our shoes are value.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a shoe, even if I get the shoe and I'm like, damn, bro, something come up, I can sell that shoe for a profit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Depending on what the shattered backboards, them bitches, they were probably like 800 now, like on StockX, but they came out today. So like that particular shoe, it's a value.
You have to have a discipline not to wear them bitches though.
I don't. That's what I don't have. Everything gets worn. Even if I'm walking around the house in them bitches, nigga. I got
taking
to.
this.
But that's my vice though. Like that's what I like. I like shoes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But nothing that I buy is out of my means. Or I can every purchase I purchase I can afford it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or I can afford it.
Yeah.
But so we were just talking about that, like, and I like how to explain people the difference, like, and it to us because we understand shit,
Right.
common sense. We know there's a difference between being able to pay for something and being able to afford it.
Yeah.
But what about the masses? How the fuck do they don't understand this shit?
Man, you gotta. So, in a big issue that I actually ran into doing the financial planning, is one of the biggest clientele bases that have an issue are the ones that work in the plant because they laid off, but they're going back to the plant.
Yeah.
They get paid every Friday.
He works at Chrysler.
So they get paid every Friday.
Yeah.
So they run that checkup Wednesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Making sure or knowing or think they're knowing that
they
on
got
Friday they're going to get a re-up.
Yeah.
But if you was to just to build up, like, you never know when something going to happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? That strike, like, people thought, okay, a week. Okay, maybe 2 weeks. Nigga, where?
It was 40 days. It was on for 40 days.
My nigga, where's the, y'all said 2 weeks?
Hurting out here.
Right.
Stomach hurting.
And they only gave them $250 a week.
$250 a week. So, like,
a day.
so
No,
just build up a little stash pot. Like, if you want something, you know you gonna want it. If you know you want them J's, like, I'm pretty mad that the breads are coming back out because I got the originals. So I'm sorry.
They still crispy?
Yeah. I should have
Get them both because my Flints, my 13 Flint,
Yeah.
they coming back out in the beginning of the year and I'm getting them again.
I'm getting those.
But I still got the originals that came out,
Yeah,
and they still
my
good.
originals, yeah.
Like,
Just know that the material gonna be 100% different.
that's what I want to see though.
I don't
I
like
want to
I
see
don't
the
like it either.
difference.
It's always
I
the
want to
worst
see the
material.
difference. I want to see the difference, and this was about 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
But I want to see the difference in the shoe.
Yeah. But to the forward point, if I know I want the breads that's coming out.
Yeah. You plan it.
Stash that. Yeah, you
Yeah.
plan it. Just stash
$40
it to the
here,
side.
$30 here,
Stash it to
$50
the
there.
side. Like, you gotta have a cushion, and I think that's the part with the I can purchase and I can afford aspect is. If you want something, then you need to stash for it. Like, it shouldn't come out necessarily your general account.
Okay.
Right.
Because at that point, now your general account gonna get low, and your necessities are not gonna hit because they're gonna hit. And you
Yeah,
gotta
life
fix it.
gonna happen.
Life gonna happen. You got fixed. You know what I'm saying? You got fixed expenses that's gonna come regardless. So the biggest thing that I can say for people to do is to stash for the wants, because you know them necessities and them needs gonna happen. But you know life gonna happen too.
Yeah.
So you need to have a stash pot, regardless. A cushion. One Friday, don't buy that bottle, bro. Just don't buy the bottle. Friday, Saturday, you know what I'm saying, relax. Just take a weekend off.
Yeah.
Take a weekend off of partying, or just bullshitting. And stash that bread so when something come up that you want, you know what I'm saying, you can pay it and it's not a trade-off.
Yeah.
It's not a trade-off like, all right, bet I want it, I got it, and it ain't no scale on my back.
Because you're completely right. Because I see a lot of people that I work with, they'll go get the Jordans that come out on that Saturday, and they'll wear them to work that Saturday, but they bought 2 pairs. They got one that they stashing and one that they wearing to work. You don't have to do that. That's not even that serious. You can keep that one pair if you really wanted it and save the extra money. But they do that shit like every week, and they it's a status thing for them. So once you get past that status and start looking at your finances, like, I could actually be exceeding myself.
I was wondering too. I was like, I wonder when people, because I'm 30. We 31.
Yeah.
I'm 31.
So, okay, yeah, right, you guys the same age. So, it's a lot of people, bro, that's our age that are in really, really fucked up situations and they don't even know it. You feel me? Like, we was talking about life insurance and I had redid my policy. So, I got $200,000.
Yeah.
And I felt like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? And I was talking to somebody else about that shit. Was it you? And he was like, you got one with the job?
No, I got one. I got actually like 4. My mom and my grandma.
See, I don't want nobody putting no policy on me. I don't know if I'm sticking with that.
No, only 2 people I trust. So
But I just was saying, like, I'm looking like, all right, because my wife's father is in insurance. That's what he do, life insurance and shit. So he was telling me about the shit, you know what I'm saying, the term life and shit like that, you know. And I just was like, dude, like, that's a lot of people that don't even have that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like, how important is life insurance, and like, what can people expect from it? Because it's an investment that they don't even really know that's an investment. But what would you do? What would you say to somebody that you try, like, that's our age? Like, listen, man, you need to get a life insurance because.
So I do life insurance as well, and my approach with it is, again, it's based off like people's lifestyle. As far as I know, me and my boys go out on Friday, Saturday. Yeah. So I just went to the bowling alley yesterday. Spent $50. Like, bro, that's one day. Yeah. You did that damage in 2 hours. Right. If you can do that damage in 2 hours, you can delegate that same amount of energy and that same budget on a monthly basis, bro. Yeah. You can do that on a month. It's a monthly. It's $25 every 2 weeks. Yeah. But the biggest issue is like so the reason I got into it is because I saw the benefits of what it did for my family. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, I mean, this past weekend I know 2 people that was getting buried. And they younger than us. And I'm like, damn. Mm. So, but one of them was actually married. Mm. And he got 2 kids and a wife. And I'm like, dude, like, not even the type. No, you just had to run through the job. So, but the one through the job, you got to go through leaps and bounds to get it. Mm-hmm. They may or may not pay out. It just depends on the clause. There's so many clauses when it comes to the group policy. You got to have your own individual outside. And again, if you can spend $50 at the bar, you can do that on a monthly basis to cover your family, because my grandfather passed. He had a hidden policy that actually helped my grandma keep the house, keep the car, pay anything, like as far as the back taxes or whatever the case is. So it's not even just that it maintains the lifestyle of the household, but also we can use it as an investment to catapult those coming after us.
Yeah, and I didn't even think of it like that. So, that's the perfect way to even sell it to people.
Yeah, so like I don't got no kids, but my niece and nephew, they got $400,000 coming. You know what I'm saying?
You put them on your beneficiary?
They in my will, which is another key part. In my will, a portion of it's gonna be delegated to them. Okay. For they either whatever they want to do.
So you don't plan on having kids?
I do, but so just for the time being. For the time being.
Don't be like that. You gotta keep them niggas on there. For the time being. Keep them on there, bro. Don't do it like that. Don't do it like that, bro.
Do it like that.
Keep them on there. Just delegate enough, like
you get a little bit, right?
Yeah, you get a little bit.
Yeah, but you can catapult the forthcoming generations, though.
And that's what that's what I had thought too, because I was like, because I'm paying like my credit cards and shit and like loans and shit off on point, because I'm trying to get an ELOC next year, and because my objective is to have 10 residentials. Yep. Because I was talking to somebody else about owning, you know what I'm saying, which increases your assets, determines your worth. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, so, and then too, like, if I got 10 residential at 50,000 value, that's $500,000. Yeah. I can go and say, hey, nigga, I need $1 million. To open up some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And 10 is not hard to come by. Yeah. You can get 10, nigga, in a bundle. You know what I'm saying? But I got a plan. I'll tell you about that later. How I'm like trying to do it.
About to tap into that.
Yeah, but for real.
So because I want that $1 million credit. Yeah, you feel me? Because I want a commercial property. Yeah, something like the Greenfield Plaza. Greenfield Plaza is a fucking cash cow, bro. Yeah, with all the mom and pop businesses here,
always
it's a hub.
That motherfucker right there, bro. Is like that shit got to be yielding at least $8 to $10 million a year, and motherfuckers giving rent. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Think about the resources that you open for yourself, nigga. That's like you can go in there and get whatever you need.
So that's why me and my wife are starting now with looking for a small space to be able to rent it out to help fund. You know what I mean? So it's a method to our madness. But I was talking about like building up that assets. But I'm like we talked about, I'm not doing this shit for me for real. Yeah. Now I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah. I'm definitely going to enjoy it. But I want my kids. I got 3 kids. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was hard, nigga. We got it out the mud, my nigga. Yeah. It's amazing where the fuck I'm at now in life. Yeah, you feel me? I don't want my kids to work that hard. Not saying that I don't want them to work. They just don't have to scrape.
They don't have to see the shit that we seen and experience. Yeah, that shit.
Build like lights getting cut off, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. That's some sucker shit. Shouts out to my mama and them though. But that was some sucker shit. You feel me? Yeah. Like, I just want my kids to have at least a different. Like if they starting point, nigga, my starting point was here, nigga. I want their starting point to be at least there. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just all I'm trying to really do.
That's real shit.
You know what I mean? Yes, I want a vacation off the coast of Santorini, Greece, on a yacht for a couple of weeks. That sounds nice, and I will get to that point. But everything is just a long game. You feel what I'm saying? Like even with the real estate shit, a lot of people think that like unless you like buying and selling, and most people that buy and sell, they already got buyers. And the thing is, the buyers are investment groups that don't want to do the work, so they let you do the work, and they just, you know what I mean, do it. And then most of the time, your profit margin ain't nothing but about 2 or 3% of what you pay for it. You know what I mean? You might buy a house at 7, you know what I'm saying, put 3 in it to get it to sell. Now it's at 10, you only gonna make about $5,000 off the flip. Now that's not bad if you doing that shit 3 or 4 times a month. You feel me? But I mean, realistically, how many niggas really doing it like that?
Yeah.
You feel me? So
it might take a whole month to close the sale.
So even with rent, and like with rent, you might, like I said, now the housing market is going up. So you for a nice one, you spending at the low 45,000, and the average rent in that neighborhood might be $850. How long is it gonna take for you to get all them $850s to equal 45,000? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a long time. So real estate is always and will forever be a long game sport. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not for. To me, it's for long game. You know what I'm saying? But it still can help your assets in the meantime.
Yeah, I mean, if you set up to be able to like withstand that, and that's not the primary thing that you eating off of, you can do that.
Yeah, you can do it. But a lot of people, and then vetting people. I know people like I don't want renters be fucked up. Yeah, a lot of them be fucked up. You got to just do a better job at vetting. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you got to vet because there's a lot of people out here, bro, that do not want to buy a house. They can. They just don't want to. It's a lot of headache. Why would I want to pull this fucking furnace out, nigga? I can't. How you do it? Because that's your fucking job.
You can come fix the sink.
You can fix the sink, nigga. Everything wrong. You know what I'm saying? And then be that kind of nigga. They call, you coming, nigga. I'm sending somebody over there right now. Them the type of people that's gonna make sure you get your money on the first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I love talking about finance, bro, because I start really understanding how money works and what money is for.
Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Leverage.
Like that's it. What's the other nigga that be fucking with Jay Morrison?
This you talking about the Will Roundtree?
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
That's his favorite word.
Leverage, bro.
Leverage.
I'm
like, he had me intrigued. I'm like, damn, nigga, what's that? Like,
leverage, bro.
So I just started like listening to that shit, like, and like even talking to you, like it's like nigga, like money it's addictive to me. Like investing.
Yeah.
That shit is an addiction, bro. Cause you always trying to make some money. I don't even look at shit regular no more. I look at how the fuck profit off of that.
I think that's just now because we in the hustle of the shit. But I feel like once we hit a certain point and we got all the money that like not all the money because you never can have too much money, but once you hit a point where you're comfortable, I think you'll start looking at it like what can I contribute or make better like for a certain like just it can even be like the city. Yeah. And it don't have to be a necessary black people or whatever. You can just be trying to like just work out of fun.
I want to do multiple family units.
Yeah, that's where I said.
Multiple family units. Because we grew up.
It's a multiple game.
When we met, I grew up on Dexter. Yeah. That's where we met. And on Dexter, it's primarily 2 family flats over there.
Yep.
So when I was growing up, I remember us paying like $800 a month, right? Mm-hmm. So I was like, in hindsight, I'm thinking about that shit like, damn, that nigga was getting $1,700 a month for like literally one structure. Mm-hmm. But you got multiple units in it.
And it probably was like $750.
Yeah, for real.
It probably was like $600-$750.
Crazy. So, like, you figure like, okay, I get this rent. Part of it's going to my taxes, my home insurance, shit like that. Mm-hmm. Like, nigga, like that for that one unit is gonna pay for all that. So I got an extra.
Yeah.
It's $850. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm netting. I'm like, oh shit. So I think about that shit. I said, that nigga had 5 of them bitches. Oh, he was getting off. You feel me?
Nigga,
my so nice when he come around. Fuck you.
Nigga,
with the vet.
My grandmother's husband owned our house on Dexter. And
he
stayed in Sherwood Forest, nigga.
But his grandma is like that too. Like she owned like 5 houses on the same fucking
on the same block.
Yeah. And so she like look down like. Right,
but I feel like where Grams fucked up at is, and I don't mean fucked up, because she was looking out for her people. She allowed her
Family
to stay in them.
That's
where she could have been really making like she getting it or done got it because every time you call her, she doing something new.
Or she putting them niggas. What she did is start putting them niggas out and start putting people in the motherfucker.
Like, listen,
hey,
bro.
that's that's.
I mean, sometimes you got to be like that, bro. Because at a point where
now you hurt me.
Yeah, it's like you hurt me at this point. I'm coming out of money because y'all fucking the house up, and y'all ain't even taking heed that I gotta fix this shit when y'all leave.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's some disrespectful shit. I'd slap the shit out your
I think it's worse when it's family though. You know what I'm saying?
family
You
will
expect
be the
some
one.
motherfuckers.
Family will always be the
You
one.
expect some motherfucking strangers to do it, but some family members like you should know that, nigga. I gotta come in here and do. I gotta do all this shit.
I'm like, nigga, I'm not calling nobody. Y'all calling me.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I want to talk investments. So we talking about real estate. That's one like I think a surefire way, like as far as investing, if you play it right.
Yeah.
What else would you like advise people to invest in or to even look into?
Again, with the long game, investments always with the long game. A lot of people, and no knock against it because I did the Forex thing as well, but that's quick and fast money. But at the end of the day, you gotta look. We not here. Well, we hope that we're not just here for tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, the long objective is to enjoy the fruits of our labor. So, I don't want to be like about 5 years ago, people that had retired going back to Walmart. You know what I'm saying, ringing a bell, talking about welcome because they didn't have enough stashed away.
Yeah.
And so a big market and a big hidden point that I've been having with our community and our demographic and our generation is, bro, we not gonna have pensions. We not gonna like Social Security might not be there. So the 401k, other than everything you putting in there, is gonna get hit with like about 30% taxes when you come out. So, been educating people on just doing it's called a Roth IRA.
Yep.
Roth individual retirement account. And everything that you put in the principal amount that you put in, you can always withdraw without a penalty. So stashing away at that. The golden rule is 10% of your income. So whatever you put in your 401k with your job, put the remainder in that Roth or whatever you can afford, whatever you can squeeze out. Because I'll be damned if I'm 60 and I'm still working.
Bro, I used to say that shit, bro. Like at every job that I had, what's our time, Jay?
Hour and 30.
Okay. Every job I had, bro, it was always people that are older to me, and I know I used to piss them off because I'm like, bro, I ain't about to be in this bitch and be 85, like, and meanwhile Marguerite over there, like, motherfucker. Like I don't see myself doing that.
Yeah,
you feel me? I feel like you gotta understand. Like when you that smart, you know you got it.
Yeah.
Like it's a feeling. You know you got it.
Yeah.
It's no way I need to be here fucking with you. That's why it was so easy for me to walk away from my job, bro. Because I'm like, okay, I have to really invest in myself, media. Yeah. So Uber and Lyft allowed me to make my own money, make my own hours without nobody over my shoulder.
Right.
So if I need to make $1,500 the week, I can make $1,500 that week.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I need to be able to be accessible in what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So, and it allows me to budget better. Like nobody budget better than the motherfucker that don't have that Friday check coming. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Like that's what I like about like being an independent and making my own money. You feel me? That shit like selling dope. Like nigga, I know I gotta go re-up, which is my gas, or an oil change or whatever. So off the re-up, I mean I'm spending 30. That 30, I'm gonna make 250 off the 30. Like that's my day. Yeah. You feel me? Like it's drugs. Yeah. I love it. It's amazing. But
another part about the investments is something that you can do for your kids. Is so that way, once they hit about 18, it's called an UGMA, UGMA. Once they hit 18, now they're kind of entitled to that money.
Yeah.
However, you got to think about it. Now you don't have to come out an extra 18, 20 bands for the college degree or whatever the case is. Even if they want to go into a trade, now they got money. Now they got a catapult. So you not about to take it out that 18 bands out ASAP. Yeah. Over time, you're gonna let it grow.
We're gonna let it grow.
So you just letting it grow over time. So that way, you know what I'm saying, they got a stepping stool already. They got a stepping stone already.
Mm-hmm. Even if they want to start a business.
Even if they want to start a business, then now they can invest in whatever they can do it. So like I used to get mad like it used to be we used to throw shade like trust fund baby. Like, don't get mad at them because their parents were smart.
I used to throw shade
Exactly.
too, but I felt,
But
yeah.
don't get
I
mad
felt
at them
like
because their
that.
parents were smart. Because
if you look at it,
Well, we say that shit on the show, bro. I blame my mama, nigga, like, and my daddy.
yeah, well, that was for the documentary.
Like, nigga, like, cause if they would have handled their business, nigga, I wouldn't have had to get it out the mud like that. Yeah. And unfortunately, nigga, my mom was a rider, like, nigga, she bagging up, whatever. My dad sold big drugs. Yeah, you feel me? Making good money. Yeah, but he was stupid. Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? So you get fucked off. So now I gotta work hard because you dumb. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? You just like, nigga, like, that's some fucked up shit. Then you watch some shit like Ron's house. And nigga, his kid, hey daddy, I want to be the. All right, I'm gonna put the call in, nigga. Yeah. Like, that's the type of nigga I want to be. Yeah, you feel me? Yeah. Like, you, whatever you want to do, I can make it happen. You got to do the work, but I'm gonna put you in a direction. I'm putting you right there. Yeah. So everything that we do and I'm doing, yes, I want to make enough money to take care of my family, but everything I do now is for about resources and who I know. Yeah. Because one thing I do know is rich people don't spend money. That's a fact, my nigga. They don't spend money, nigga.
Unless it's coming back with friends.
Unless it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like, you might know the nigga, like, you spend money on your car to go get a flight, but you might know the nigga who owned the goddamn airline. You think you finna, you nigga, no, bitch. Hey, bro, put a seat on for me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They fly for free. Or you hopping on the nigga a jet. Cause he got it. He done spent the $50K already. Nigga, come on, you good. You ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That type of shit. It's all about resources for me. And it's like, and that's how, to me, that's how you stay able to make money and move around in the game. Yeah. You know what I mean? Having a good reputation, nigga, and just resources. Period. Yeah. That's just me.
Because cash come and goes. You have to spend the cash. You know what I'm saying?
Most niggas don't even have
resources,
cash.
Nigga, it's just there.
When Puff said that shit to Ellen, bro, I was watching Ellen and Diddy. Diddy one of the niggas I look up to.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
So when she had, you know, I guess she was kind of like amazed at how much his net worth was. like $800 million or some shit like that. He was like, yeah, I don't have cash. Like, I don't have $800 million cash, but I mean, if I get to moving some shit around, then I can come up with that. Well, you feel me? But that was another example of me knowing, like, it's about what you fucking own. Mm-hmm. It's not about cash. Yeah. Fuck cash. That shit is nothing. And I want you to make this make sense to me.
I got you.
Okay? Yeah. Our money has no value. But we can use something with no value to purchase something that has value. Gotcha. Make that make sense to me.
So the value of something, and it's gonna be leverage. I'm using leverage.
Okay.
That word. I'm using credit as opposed to cash.
Okay.
Another thing. So, true shit. Monday, I'm on the freeway. My car had a black 300. Damn, they're good. Perfect. Oh shit, my bad. Perfect condition. It catches fire.
Get the fuck out of here.
It catches fire, bro. It catches fire. Last Monday, my car caught fire, burnt the fuck up on the side of the freeway. Oh, so mind you, living life. Friday, I know I got a check coming. However, I put myself in a position using my cash wisely on my credit. So now I got a dog ass credit score. Tuesday, less than 12 hours after less than 24 hours after my car burned up, I leave the lot with a brand new caddy, no money down, no nicks, no bumps. Okay. So that leverage of, like I said, using my cash wisely, it allowed me to then, without touching anything in my bank account, to go get a brand new vehicle, no bruises, no bumps. So, and putting it in a real estate, putting it in an investment, putting yourself in a position to do it. Again, you got to come back with friends.
Right.
You like money. It being stagnant in your bank account ain't doing shit. Ain't doing shit for you. Ain't doing shit for you. Yeah. If it ain't making money for you, you losing value. Yeah. With the inflation, with shit it not being in motion.
It's just it's just in there.
Like, it's just waiting for something to happen. Waiting so you have to spend it.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
It ain't doing nothing for you.
I'm always thinking about how to make some money. Yeah. Always. Like, even if, like, it's just an extra $40. Yeah. If I could buy something for $20 and make a dub off that bitch, like, that's how I look at it, bro. Like, and I guess it's because of the hustle I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hustling now. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I love that shit. And I don't feel like you're not going to really get that shit until you have to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me and my experience. Some people be able to because I know niggas that hustle at the job. Nigga, they had chips and snacks and shit like, damn, nigga, like, bitch, I spent $40 to get here. I'm trying to get that 40 back.
I sell cigarettes. You hear me, nigga? I sell cigarettes.
Come in that bitch, nigga. I'm getting it off. You know what I mean? So I want to wrap it up. So, what's the most important thing you feel like people our age need to know about finance?
Most important, I would say budgeting. And when I say budgeting, I mean like be your own scale. Don't try to live the life of your other person next to you. Like we looking at. I'll look at my man's that got a scat pack. Okay, cool. Some shit go wrong. He assed out.
Right.
However, my man's got a scat pack here. My man's got he got a brand new Taurus. That's cool. He got a Taurus. However, if something happened to him, he got an emergency fund. He got a line of credit he can access. Mm-hmm. He got a homeboy or some recesses or some intangibles that can replace anything that's messed up. But that's all my man's got. All he got is this purple.
He got the pack.
Yeah, for real.
Purple pack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This purple pack, and that's all he. You know what I'm saying? This shiny stuff. So, one of the biggest things you had mentioned earlier, it's about the comparison. Yeah. So, you look at a picture, and it got two billionaires. It was Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. Mm-hmm. They was like 2 billionaires right here, not a Gucci belt in sight. Like, damn, that shit powerful. That net worth.
Them niggas wearing Skechers and shit.
Bro, all that, but that shit come from bitches. Yeah, no disrespect.
It do. It really do.
It come from bitches, bro.
It do.
Yeah.
Niggas are attracted to women. Women are attracted to shiny things. So niggas purchase shiny things to get a bitch. Yeah. Every single woman that I know that dealt with a nigga like who appeared to have it, at some point, like they start getting fucked up. Yeah. Oh, we gotta. Yeah, cause he ain't have it like that, bitch.
That.
The fuck you mean? Like when you talk about budgeting, all I talk about is budgeting. Me and my wife, I need to know what the fuck I got going out, and I need to know what I got coming in. Yeah. You feel me? My mom, cause I got the Wi-Fi cut off in the house, cause that's like $60. Or $60, $70. Too much fucking money for Wi-Fi. Yeah. But all our phones have hotspots. You feel me? My daughter's iPad has a hotspot because hers is part of our phone bill. Yeah. So my son's tablet's connected to my phone, and her tablet's connected to my other daughter's tablet. Yeah. And that's why we don't watch TV for real. Yeah. The fuck we got Wi-Fi for? You feel what I'm saying? Like that's the mode I be in. Yeah. I don't like overhead. I fucking hate that shit. Oh yeah. But I understand that I got a car note because I need to rebuild my credit. Yeah. You feel me? That's a major key. Yeah. Because I own my house outright, so I don't have a mortgage to do that. Man. So I have to, you know what I'm saying? I have to build up credit. Like you got a car. You ain't hear me say, Jay, why the fuck would you do that? No, nigga, because you got to build your credit up.
Yeah, I know.
You got to build that shit up.
And it's been going up since I had that.
You make payments on time. Nigga,
I got it on auto pay, so I don't even have to worry about it. That's the best thing too. A lot of people should learn how to start putting their bills on auto pay.
Get out your own way.
But you know what? No, a lot of people don't do that shit because they spend too much money and they don't keep money in their bank.
Yeah. So the budget is not even for. It's not even for. The budget is not saying that you broke. The budget is saying this money is delegated for this.
Exactly.
This money is delegated for this. And the trick, I'm gonna tell you a trick about car notes. We're actually paying on it, and it's part of it is discipline, and another part is just a finesse and a loophole. Okay. So the discipline is car notes are called simple loans. So it's it's a financial institution, but they recalculate their loan amount every time you make a payment. Okay. So say your car note is $300. Mm-hmm. If you pay $300 on a monthly basis, you get to 72 months or whatever it is. If you pay $150 every 2 weeks, it's less time for that interest to build, less time for that interest to calculate, and you actually end up paying it off faster.
Oh shit!
So do that every time you, and
and that's an option too, because when I go online, it asks me, do I want to split my payments up throughout the month, where I can do it 4 times a week. 4 times a month, or 2 times a month, or just 1 month.
Do that. There's less interest, and then another it's a loophole that once you build your credit, and you're in a position to do, and you got a line of credit. Mm-hmm. Every 6 months, you can ask for a limit increase on your credit cards. Okay. Build your credit to a point where you can get, and when people get credit cards, get them for a reason. Yeah. So the credit cards I have, I get reward points. Another credit card I have has a balance transfer. They promote that a lot.
Okay.
So say, you're gonna say you whatever your limit is. Say you got a balance transfer card for $5. Take whatever you paying interest on, make that payment on that credit card, swipe that credit card, make that one payment. Now you have 0% interest for 18 months, and make that payment on your card. And so that's all principal,
right?
Ain't no interest.
Damn.
Do the balance, like I said, do the balance transfer from swiping on one card, transfer to the balance transfer. 18 months. Now you got 0% interest rate for 18 months. You pay, and then you pay all principal. And again, because you made that large amount of drop on whatever that purchase is, that principal and interest rate on whether it's a car or whatever the case is, whatever the major purchase is. Now you're gonna be paying a lot less because you'll go get if you go get a car from the lot that's for, let's say 15 on the tag, you're gonna end up paying 21 because of interest.
Okay.
Like when you look at the fine print, like your loan amount is way more than what the tag was. And why is that? Because of interest. Right. So swipe that card or whatever it is, do the balance transfer. Now you're paying 0% interest rate for 18 months at least.
All right. Now my last question is: you seem like a smart dude. You know how to scam? I just like
not on record.
I just like because he was like, nigga, you put it over here, put it over there, nigga. This nigga's a scammer.
Right.
Swiping, nigga. Y'all
loophole ass nigga.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. All right. So this has been another episode of Wordplay the Podcast with your host Drake Parker
And your other host Big J.
and the homie Nova Brown.
Appreciate y'all.
Let them know where they can find
give
you.
me the Instagrams and Googles and
yeah.
shit.
So Facebook, you can find me on Nova Brown. Find me at Nova Brown. I got 2 pages actually. It's a business and a personal, but they merge. I merge them together because I want people to know I'm a real person. Okay. Instagram, you can find me at GTF_financials. That's myself. And then any inquiries, you can email me. Same thing, GTF_financials@gmail.
All right.
Yes, this has been episode 84. We out.
And we are done.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
What you mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends.